Alright. Today I am forming up my team of ultimate badasses. But first, let me take a selfie. Alright. Totally forgot to do one little thingy. That. And so got that. And we're good. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. So, wasn't lying. Forming up a team of ultimate badasses. I've played with him a few times on here. Ginger is also a warrior, and he is also sort of looking to get into artificing. So what we're going to be doing, also they did a roadmap today, that's pretty cool. It is a pretty solid roadmap. The next 3 months are just full of content, at least every week or two. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm thinking he's going to record me. I'm going to record everything, obviously. And I'm going to take a runic sight potion. He's going to take a runic sight potion. And between the two of us, we'll call out what we're doing for attacks and stuff. And we should be able to form up a pretty solid baseline of what his runes look like versus what my runes look like. And, you know, at high level, warriors kind of fight the same. We're all kind of built out the same way. And I mean, if I grab my sword and go whoosh, 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 it's going to be relatively close to what Ginger does. And that's what I'm curious about. What differences there are between the two of us. So I need what did I do with my potions of runic sight? I knew I had a couple of those left in here. I swore I had a couple of those potions left. Ah, here they are. I'm gonna see if I have enough to make a couple more of these runesmith sight potions. I know I have that recipe, I just can't remember what goes into it. So, ooh, I don't have any eels. How much money do I have? I might be able to just go buy some eels for cheap. Let's see what's up here. I mean, I could always go fish some relatively quick, but if they're cheap, I'm just gonna buy a couple. Alright, audio in-game is disabled, so I won't be talking out loud to everybody. Hey! What's going on?
Much.
Sweet.
Chilling.
Sweet.
With you?
I'm just waiting for Ginger to get on, and me and him are gonna take some rune sight potions and walk around and look what each other does, and hopefully try and figure some stuff out about artificing. Did a bunch with it yesterday, and
Is he a healer?
No, he's a tank as well. So trying to build out a tank set.
To musket.
Yeah, I know. From what I was seeing yesterday, mages and musketeers are a lot easier to read the runes on than warriors, but
That's what I'm saying. That their heals on you will interfere with your runes mid combat.
Oh yeah. No, I've seen that before. The up arrows ticking or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that yesterday because I was trying to figure out when you mentioned that in stream the other day. I was like, what was he talking about? And I saw that and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta see if I can find some few ingredients for cheap here. What's that? Eyeworm? Holy shit! 2,500 for an eyeworm? That's hilarious. Eels. I haven't seen eels in a while. Are all of these shops like... Did nobody buy these ones? What's that? Oh, that's the Ridgeback. They've got a weird icon. Hey, $290 for that is not too bad, all things considered. Linstanium's pretty rare. Good to know. So, yeah, there we go. 40. So I'm just gonna buy 4 of these things because the 160 dram. I mean, my time is worth more than that. So now I can make a few of them potions. The runic sight potions. Ideally, I'd like to have 4 so that both me and Ginger can do 2 potions each. And I don't know if ideally you want to be back and forthing it, but I think it makes more sense to...
I've just been so attached to Orbus.
I'm just thinking it may make more sense to like alternate them a little bit, but at the same time, like, it's gonna be 2 separate videos basically of using runic sight. Okay, so I need that. Do I need those? Chitril. I don't know what the hell Chitril is. I can't remember. Is it this stuff? Maybe they just call it Chitril to save on some time. I think we're okay on that then. So then 2 cloakfish, 2 reed flutes. I don't know if I have the cloakfish, but hopefully. Yeah, 2 cloakfish. Two reed flutes. Two rhodospores. Which ones are rhodospores? Is that the mushrooms outside? I think that is. Weeping Croto. I actually need more than what I have. So shit, I can't even make any of these. Yeah, I am out of Rotospore. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. We'll figure this out. Cloakfish, loot, chitrel, heal. So we are good up to there. I just need 3 more Weeping Crota and a couple Rotospores, and I can go round those up right now pretty quick. Wow, not the Weeping Crota. Those will take a while to find.
Yeah, I think
I thought I found a few more, though. I'm sure I had some. But I guess not. Let's go find us some Rotospores. I think these things are relatively quick to pick up. And if I only need a couple, it shouldn't take me more than a minute or 2. Yeah. There's 2 right there. 3. Ooh. Ooh la la. They need to make the pickaxe longer. Really? I mean, I haven't gathered Rotospores for a while, so I might as well take a quick little jaunt down this path and grab a bunch. Basically, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll run down here, pick up all the Rotospores I see on the way there, and then go back down along the shore and pick up all the whatever they're called. I always call them cattails because that's what we called them when I was a kid, but whatever they are. Brown reed flutes, that's what they're called. I was kind of hoping I could just do like a drive-by harvest there, since I've never tried it. Like, just go like this and harvest things. But you can't. Come on. Alright, so we got a bunch of that stuff. Maybe I could quickly head out to the Lamavoran frontier and get a bunch of Weeping Crota. I think that's where it spawns.
It's nighttime here a lot.
Too true. Too true. Oh, man. Shoulders are super sore today, and I'm not really sure what caused it. But it sucks. Yeah. So, looking back at my video from yesterday, the Runesight potion looked like it lasted about an hour. But I don't know if it was fully worn off when we stopped doing it, but it for sure will last about an hour. So 4 potions will go a pretty long ways anyways. I think the important thing today is that today I'm going to have somebody recording me so I can watch my specific actions and I can read my own moves and know watching myself what I'm doing. But it'll be pretty handy to have like the ability to test what my specific stuff looks like. And particularly in going back over what I was doing, watching somebody else on a training dummy yesterday. One of the things that I picked up on is that you're going to have a start of combat version and a middle of combat version of the same thing. So for example, provoke, there's for how I swing and how I fight, there's going to be 2 different runic, like 2 different tile sets for doing that same provoke, whether or not my first swing of provoke is the first swing in combat, like after a rest period, or whether it's like after another combo or something like that. And then on top of that, there's runes in between. There's runes in between the different combos, and those runes I haven't figured fully out like how they function, but there's definitely things that are gonna like make this very difficult, and it's already very difficult. And I made a very long, extensive post on the suggestion section of the Orbus forums yesterday, talking about this very matter of all the problems I see with Runesight. And I got a lot of tips and stuff, but like at the same time, those tips shouldn't even need to exist. And I think that's kind of one of my issues with this. And Ginger's helping me specifically because he wants to skip all the bullshit and just get down to the making himself powerful. And I think that's like a valid way to look at like the game in this. Like not everybody wants to do crafting, and you shouldn't be limited as a tank or whatever because you don't have the desire to do crafting. And I mean, I'll craft anything for anybody if they give me the raw materials to do it. But I think that the worst part of this is that he's gonna need, like, Ginger needs to get the recipes for sure, but like that's not the complex part of doing this. The complex part is that he shouldn't have to do the runic site stuff if he doesn't want to. For him, he wants to spend as little time in crafting as possible, most likely, and basically he'll do his recipe to get his runes, and then he'll throw his runes in the tile set thing, and that's it. And I think that's fair. I don't think he should have to spend his time deciphering these runes to figure it out if he wants to. Like, if he has a known recipe that he wants to do for, say, DPS, then he should be able to hammer that out pretty quick. And so that's kind of, I think that's fair. And realistically, pardon me, I am falling asleep already. Part of his logic there will apply to anybody. I mean, once I have my tile sets figured out that I like using, whether they're a DPS tile set or a tank tile set. In my case, they're going to be a tank tile set, but when I pop on that tank tile set, I just want to be good to go. And that's going to effectively be me spending all this time early on figuring out what the tile sets are, writing them down, and then when I go to craft them, it's just like bang, bang, boom, I'm done. You know? So I think the entire portion of Runesight being like so complex, it's kind of dumb anyways, because you're only going to do it once for every class and tile set you want to do, right? I mean, you'll do it more than once while you're doing it just to confirm it or whatever, but like, if you make it and it works, you're good to go. And I know there will be more like advanced level stuff and whatever, but right now man, not enough oxygen in here, I guess. But the Runesight is definitely the portion that's kind of holding things up, I think, making it a little bit more difficult. Yo, what's up, Luca? Ginger is going to be online in a little bit. He's a tank that I've played with before and talked a bunch with, and he said he kind of wants to get into doing some artificing, but like he wants to kind of skip the bullshit and get straight to it. But he has recording capabilities, so I'm going to record him, he's going to record me, and we'll hopefully both benefit from it and able to do our thing. Shit, you know what? I think I need to go to Lucian Plains. I don't think this is where... I thought Weeping Crota could be had here, but maybe I'd be wrong. Damn it. Yeah, I figure I might as well. I can make a couple more Runesight potions if I get a couple more Weeping Crotos, so wouldn't hurt to do that. Come on, what the hell is this shit? Well, shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna run through here, and then I'll run back out. Okie dokie, man. Sounds good. Wow, lots of queens here over here. It's kind of interesting because I haven't really been focusing too heavily on specifically looking for like crafting materials up until this point. I mean, I basically have just been like harvesting what I need kind of thing. But now I'm like kind of actively seeing like with all these potion recipes that I've got and like all that stuff, it's kind of like I feel like I finally have a need to just start collecting everything I see because I actually have a use for everything I see now. Whereas before it was really like, you know, I needed a few specific things, and that's about it. So it is kind of cool seeing all these materials in the world becoming useful to me, especially because like this stuff isn't useful unless you're doing artificing. So Let's see your rock. Oh, I hate these guys. Their hitboxes are not where they're supposed to be. Nothing ever triggers where it's supposed to with the warriors. That fight should have taken a quarter as long as it did. Char Dragons have one of the worst hitboxes in the game as far as I'm concerned. They're pretty damn painful. Maybe I'll go through the jungle. Nah. Actually, yeah, you know what? I am going to go through the jungle because yesterday I spent quite a bit of time in the Lucian plains right at the end there. So I think it'll be good to kind of mix up where I'm running back and forth, harvesting materials from. It'll give me a little bit more chance to get different types of stones and whatnot. Ooh. You know, it's definitely easier harvesting crafting materials when you have the low textures on, but I mean, look at the difference between that and this. I shouldn't have to sacrifice this just to craft materials. It's pretty ridiculous. But that's what I'm doing right now, so I guess screw it. Oh, fucking loading screens. What was that one? Oh, Jakudo Shelf. There's a couple right there. I really don't like the mechanic of bend your ass over and hit that shit with your pickaxe. I'm 31 and I ain't getting any younger, and bending over and hitting things with a pickaxe. If I wanted to be an actual miner, I would like move to Virginia in the 1940s and become a coal miner. I don't want to do that. Give me a long ass pickaxe and let me just like poke it on things and harvest. This is a game. I shouldn't have to fucking. Also, that's a little white flower. I can just scoop it up with my hand. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna just walk through the trees over in here and see if I can find. Ooh, he's in for some trouble. Should I help? No, he'll never learn if I do. Walk through these like treed sections basically, and I don't even know if I've ever seen a harvestable mineral like a stone or rock or whatever in here in the jungle zone. There must be one, but I can't even think of whether or not I've ever harvested one in here. I love when I hear my Roomba upstairs clearly getting hung up on something. I like to run it when I'm not up there because it's like the most fucking annoying thing. But it does wonders for dog hair. And O-Dog is a furry bitch. So I think the spawn rate for harvestables in the jungle area needs to be cranked way up. Like, I have seen nothing since walking into the jungle biome. I guess that Jokod Oshilmth, whatever it's called, the little white flower, I guess that was right at the start of the jungle biome, so I guess that sort of counts. But, I mean, I'm walking all through here not seeing anything. I also feel it would be interesting if there was a, like a super high-powered recipe that only required one of this item. Hey, is this a harvestable? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. It looks like a big rock. It's just a big rock. Ooh, what is that? Blue moon spore. I don't really need that, but I'll harvest it anyways. Anyways, what I was getting at is if there was like a really high-powered recipe that required you to find one specific item that, like, maybe you got to go up where Sanyel spawns, or not Sanyel, Elongata, by taking an Ithcak potion and going up there. That's like the rare blue flower in the mountains from Batman Begins. But man, yeah.
Ouais, il y a un level 1. Ouais.
Ah, mais viens, moi.
Oh my god, he was a
À mon avis, il est en
badass.
train de la faire, il va la faire solo là. Non? Vas-y.
On va se couper, sinon on n'est pas dans la mission.
Blue moon spore sucks. I don't even know what you use it for. I mean, I have a bunch of recipes and I'm sure it's in one of them, but I don't care. I hate it. Also, never fished up in this lake, and it's a pretty cool lake. I'm gonna be honest. Looks good. All right, so just a bunch of trash in here. It's kind of what I expect it to be. To be quite frank, to be honest with you, Yeah, I don't know. I know they played around with the spawn rates a little while ago, but I feel like the jungle just doesn't have anything in it. There's blue moon spores everywhere. Not everywhere even, but like you can find blue moon spores pretty consistently. But everything else, it's like occasionally you'll find some stuff, maybe. And that's only if you have low settings on, because if you have high settings, you'll never see any of those harvestables anyways. Like even when it renders in the grass like this thick on low graphics, that's still too thick to see anything in here. See, look at this. Just look how barren this area is. Why can't I harvest those cocoa nuts? Or can I? I don't think I've ever actually tried. No. You can't harvest a coconut. Ooh. Ah, what's this? Here we go. Grathorp. So I guess that's a thing you can find here. I feel like you can find Grathorp everywhere. So I don't know. Seems like the most common mineral. Rich mineral ores. I see a blue moon spore up there. And I barely saw it, but I saw it. And it's useless, but I'm gonna get it anyways. Because fuck it. Hey, look, some more things I don't need. Wonder what they are. Oh, look. They're blue moon spore. Nice. Got excited, thought I saw a mineral deposit. It was just a boar. Yeah, man. I walked through pretty much the entire jungle. And didn't see a lot of people in here. And didn't see a lot of resources in here. Handful of shitty mushrooms that I don't care about. And a Grathorp. Oh, and some of those white flowers. I see Ginger's online now, so he'll probably be around in a little bit, but I'll quickly do a loop through here. Ooh, and you know what? I am almost positive that I found some of them weeping crottos in here. So if I can harvest myself up a bunch of weeping crottos, that would be pretty sweet, because then I should have everything I need to make a couple more potions of Runesight. Ooh. Minerals. It's Grathorp. Ooh, Knight's Tier. I don't have as many of those. I don't think. This area's a weird one too, because you see everything that's on the ground, even if you got your graphics settings cranked up. And I mean, most of it's like not super awesome, like pine cones and shit. Massacre. Aha. That's what I need. Weeping Kurodo. Those things also look like they've been stretched disproportionately. Yeah, boy. Get that potion in ya. I can make one now. 2 more of those babies, and I can make 2. It's a pine cone back there. I don't fuck with pine cones. They're not worth my time. Maybe one day they will be, but at the current juncture in time, I don't need that fucking pine cone. You ever seen that movie Maniac? That guy had no idea. I could have choked him the fuck out. Man. Ooh. Goodies. And a fucking pine cone. Is that more Knight's Tier? I wonder if Knight's Tier is like only spawns here. Damn, the soundtrack for this game is bumping. I'm joking. Fucking hell, what is that Roomba doing? Sounds like it's fucking reorganizing my kitchen. What the hell were you thinking putting chairs here? Let me put these chairs back where they gotta go. What are you doing, Roomba? No. Alright. I gotta mellow my brain out. Harvesting resources? It's kind of, fuck off. I don't give a shit about you, clown. Ooh. Okay, so I only got those 1 Weeping Croto, but I have 2 now, so I have 3 Runic Sight potions total now. I'd really like to find 2 more Weeping Crotos, but there's a chance Ginger has them, so I could snag those off of him. And then we'll be good to go. There isn't really a whole lot more from... Oh, there's one. Wicked. You kind of got to keep your head on a swivel for resources in some of these areas, just because they're like... If you're looking the wrong way when you pass a certain area, you might not see it. This is good, though. We got a bunch of different resources walking through these areas. I still need that 1 more Weeping Croto. I have a feeling they seem to spawn mostly in the lower areas. between Moira, Orson, and the Roomba. There's a fucking party going on upstairs. Whoa. Easy there, Cable. Frick, I just need one more of those things. I would say they could probably up the spawn rate of things like Weeping Crowdo. I get that they're supposed to be a little bit more rare, but... Oh, is that one? Yeah. Yeah, boy. I get that they're supposed to be a little bit more rare, but they're still kind of like... almost too rare. I don't know. I mean, I got enough stuff here. I can make two runic sight potions, so... Cool. Should have basically everything I need to do this now. Let's drop those in there. I needed Weeping Crota. What else did I need? Rotospores. Alright, so Weeping Crota, Rotospore, Weeping Crota. So won't need too much for the Rotospore. It's gonna need 1, 2. Yep, I got 2 Cloakfish, 2 Reed Flutes. We're good there. Chitral, Eel. We're good. Cool. Alright, so let's make a potion. Add Weeping Crota and Rotospore. And Cloakfish and Reed Flute when it's green. Which one is the Cloakfish? Is that this? I think it is. Wait, is that green or is that turquoise? That's green. Okay. 2 Chitral and 2 Eel when it turns turquoise. Holy shit, that's a bit of a stretch. And dip the bottle when it turns blue. Cool. We nailed it. Okay. Weeping Crota, Rotospore, Weeping Crota. And Cloakfish and Reed Flute. I've noticed if you're away from the pot when it changes color, it changes to a green, not a turquoise. There's green, so Cloakfish, Reed Flute, and 2 Chitrals, and 2 Eels when it's turquoise. So 1 turn. And dip when she's blue. Cool. So we are decked out with Runesmith Sight Potions now, which is tasty. Split that into 2 stacks. 1 down there, 1 down there. Come into here and let's get our stacks of things matched up and find out what we're sitting short on. And actually, oddly enough, I consider, like, just from my journeys around, that Brathorp is super common, but it's not. So, like, Nahomium I think is desert, so while I'm waiting, I might as well two, 3 flutes. While I'm waiting still, I might as well might as well head out to the desert and see about collecting some more stuff there, because I'm basically ready to go with the Runesight stuff now. So as soon as Ginger's on, we'll knock that out, and yeah, he should be on pretty soon. I know he had to do a bunch of stuff first, so ain't no thing. How do you get to the desert from here? Which way is it? Is it through the end section? I think it is. Yeah, past Lakewood Inn. Okay.
Ah, cool. Stressant.
I should probably spend a little bit of money on you think that's the desert? Let's go
Ah, c'est
through
merci
it.
de réveiller.
Fuck. It's the exact opposite direction I wanted to go. God damn it. Whatever, you gotta take that gamble. Sometimes it's free transportation. Maybe I'll take the blimp over to the desert. I haven't ridden that thing in a while. Yeah, I am flat out of so many things. I'm like, so this is the worst part about this is the worst part about all this experimenting I've been doing, is I'm broke. Come on. All right. Cool. Well, the airship shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna grab a drink while I'm waiting. I was just gonna say hello to that dude, and he took off. Hey, what's up, man? I guess he ain't having any of that. Wait a minute. Is it just me, or does it look better on low versus ultra? Seems way crisper. Crisp. Huh. There's like no lighting effects on the mountain. On low graphics, it legitimately looks better. There's more definition to things. What the hell? That's usually not the case. Yeah, I wonder if I can fish up here. Oh shit. Well, this changes everything. Whoop. Oh. Some extreme fishing. Oh, I got something. Watch this sucker come up. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Where the hell's the airship? I think the airship takes too long. It's like waiting for the bus. I can't be arsed to fucking get on the bus. I'm not waiting around. That's just not something I want to do. Maybe it's because public transport sucks in my city. Oh. I don't know why it doesn't let you move around on the ship, and why the airship's always docked wrong. I think they need to change the airship model so that that section on the side with the like rotors, propellers, whatever you want to call them, sits a bit lower so that it doesn't like look wrong when you walk over the bridge and it's like chopping into the bridge. "15 minutes. Whew. Whew, lads." Oh. Look at that. If you just lowered that whole outer section down a little bit, it would look normal. Alright, let's fucking go. It never gets old. Yep. What's that a clip of? Is it a clip of me blowing my horn? I might have to do a quick detangle here, but I'm gonna wait until I'm in the desert. I'll probably miss my stop, knowing me. Well, there's one more stop. Maybe I can. Word. Ugh, I hate how jerky this thing is when it turns. It's like. Man, the airship takes so long to get anywhere. This peasant transport. All right. Well, I'm thinking we'll go along the easy side first. I'd like to find what minerals kind of spawn up in here. And I should realistically be keeping track of where I found those things.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good.
All right.
Cajun?
Yeah.
Just a piece of
Canyon?
advice. You've got a healer with you right now, so if you switch to your DPS shield, you should still be able to survive and also take the cactars down a lot quicker. You might have to be a little bit careful when you go up against something a bit stronger than the cactars, but it'll speed things up for you guys. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Alrighty, man. Take it easy.
I'll
Have
give that a
fun, you
try.
guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy, dude.
I did my good deed for the day. So, interesting that in the desert here, I'm not really seeing much in the way of resources here either. I mean, we can compare what I harvested in Frosted Spit or what I harvested in the Lucian Plains, Lucian Plateau. I can never remember what it's called. Is it Lucian Plains or Lucian Plateau? Let's have a look. Lucian Plains. So what I harvested for minerals in the Lucian Plains, and what I harvested for minerals in the Frosted Spit. If you compare those to the jungle and to the desert, they're really disproportionate. I'd like to see that fixed as well. I should make a little suggestion about that. Rope wagon. Robots in disguise. So I'm going to go down that way first, then come back around, and then head into the Lucian Wilds. I'm finding it really interesting, though, that there's seemingly like no minerals here. It's kind of one of those things that unless you're looking for them, you don't really think too much about it. You're just like, yeah, whatever. And I mean, like, I guess there's the possibility that somebody came through here and harvested stuff, but yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I know that I can get Grathorpe up on the... What the hell is it called? Mott's Keep. Up on Mott's Keep, there was a bunch of stuff up there, and I'm pretty sure it was Grathorpe that was up there. So I may have to check there as well. I don't know. It's interesting because like I don't really particularly enjoy roaming the world looking for resources. I would like it a lot more if I had a whole bunch of rune mage reagents and could quickly teleport around. But it's kind of one of those things you spend like maybe an hour doing it and you end up with like a decent enough stock of all the different minerals to like be able to craft whatever runes you want kind of thing. So I don't really find it to be that time consuming. At the beginning here, making a whole bunch of sets, tile sets, I'm going to have a little bit more difficulty just in the sense that I'm going to want to try out a bunch of different tile sets. So I have to make way more. But I think once I've found my groove, I'm going to have like the ones that I like making, and that's it. So I won't really go through resources as quickly then. And that's pretty cool. And I mean, if you got lots of cash, you can buy pretty much anything. So there's that as well. Yeah, wow. Desert is certainly not worth it for harvesting minerals. Find that kind of disappointing, to be honest. Not that I really need those for anything, but... Oh, is that mineral back there? Maybe there's like a spot here. Oh, that's a broken crate. Damn it. Alright, so as far as I can tell, there are no minerals in the desert. That's strange. What up, Winston? How's it going, man? Yeah. Yeah, I'm basically gonna be, I'm waiting for warrior friend Ginger, and then I'll be doing Runesight. He's gonna record me. I'm gonna record him. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm not too concerned about it. I'll be on for a while yet. So in the meantime, I've been harvesting resources, kind of figuring out, where these different things are spawning. As far as the minerals go. And what I've discovered is basically the jungle and the desert are not worth my time at all when it comes to harvesting minerals. So, I mean, out here, I think I get obsidian, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe obsidian and cryogel. And then in the Lamavoran wilds, I get cryogel. No, that's what it is. So obsidian here, cryogel in the Lamavoran, and Knight's Tear in Frosted Spit. So I need to find out where to get Nahomium and Grathorp. And I'm pretty sure I can get Grathorp or Nahomium. It's one of the two, but I'm pretty sure it's Grathorp. Up on top of Maat's Keep, that area where Marcos of Runevale is. And I'm like, where the fuck is Runevale? So yeah. And then I guess there's like rare material stones. Yeah, so this should be obsidian, I think. Yeah, cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. Get my house teleporters charged up. Yeah, and then out in the wilds, I think you can find more commonly. That's where you're gonna find the rare stuff. So what I'm gonna do is equip my big boy. And head out looking for the rare stuff. This one looks like it's not obsidian. It looks like it might be like Knight's Tear or something. Oh now. Yeah. So you can get Knight's Tear or obsidian here with a leaning towards obsidian, I think. And I mean, I'm pretty good on both Obsidian and Knight's tier. I need quite a bit of Nahomium and Grathorpe to sort of round things out for me, but I should have a pretty decent collection of minerals to they're minerals, Murray. Of minerals to do some proper artificing with, make some runes. I'm glad I didn't make any tile sets yesterday. I wasn't really in the right state of mind for it, and it was beneficial for me to go back and rewatch the clips from yesterday and kind of compare that. A lot of people have told me, like, the runes that I'm gonna see myself, like on myself as I do it and someone records it, are actually going to be completely different than the runes I would see on somebody else. And the runes I'd see on myself in combat are apparently different than the runes I would see on myself hitting a training dummy. And I don't really feel great about that decision. I think that's pretty stupid, to be honest. Is that a chicken back there? What is it doing? But whatever, it is what it is. Gotta play within the limitations or whatever of the game. Ooh, sour bells. I needs. Oh shit. I'm just gonna outrun this guy. Ooh, what's this? I hope this isn't one like Knight's tier that I already have. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Oh my god, flying spaghetti monster. I have some sort of white status effect on me. Tentacular. Tentacular, spectacular. Ooh, I want that. See a rock on the ground, I want it. What is this? Is this that thing that's stuck on my head? There we go. Alright. I don't know if this is actually a mineral or not. It might literally just be a rock. Ooh, Linstanium. That's that rare shit. That's what I would need. What I need. So I guess I'm looking for small rocks. Yeah, those dudes are super heinous and ugly looking. I do see a rock over there, but there's a lot of fucking dudes over there, so I'm just gonna ignore that one for now. And keep trekking. So I think I've found both the Linstaniums that I got. I used one earlier just when I first started crafting, just for fun. And I think I got that one and this one both from out here in the Lucian Wilds. I gotta say, I do really enjoy the challenge of picking up resources in the wilds. Like, there's the threat of other players, there's the threat of tough enemies, all that stuff. Just avoid eye contact. Pretend like you belong. Nobody suspects a thing. Oh shit. That guy might suspect something. He does. I'm out. Just play it cool, act like you're late for a meeting, keep going. Nobody has to know anything. There's 3 rocks here and I gotta go for them. Ooh, what's this? Plains Helm Spore. Ooh, don't know if I even got any of those before. Okay, easy. Shit. This is just Knight's Tier. I don't even really think it's worth it. But we're going for it either way. Hey, you just walk away like you're late for a meeting, and they won't. They'll pursue for a bit, and then eventually they're like, whatever. Like, that guy must just be late for a meeting. Awesome, Borobert. I have yet to Winston, but it does happen. I've heard quite a few people talk about that. I think less people just come to these wilds, to be quite honest. I don't really think there's as many people who... Oh man. Go away. Oh, that one's what I need over there. I think that's Nahomium. Maybe it's Knight's Tier, though. Maybe this is gonna be it for me, but... Oh, Spaghetti Man. Yep. Two Guardians out here. This is like, look at this. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. This is a pretty brutal area, to be quite honest. But I'll get my shit back. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, that's the real threat in here. I mean, players, you can kite them and run away. Like, oh, fuck. That stuff all just spawned in right on top of me. Yeah, players, you can escape from players, I think. If you see them coming as a tank, it's not the end of the world. But if you're like, I don't know, a rune mage, you're gonna die. I don't think there's any way around that. Okay. See it way over there. Looks like things have thinned out a bit. That's good. I'm still gonna get this Lashak on me, but that's okay. Oh shit. Fucking poison damage of those boars is nuts. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it has to do with dealing with specific enemies. Right? So I can tell you right now, I never do well with poison damage, but holy shit, did I ever just get wrecked with poison damage. However, I can probably come in from the other side and grab from that side and keep going. So, and I think there's a little bit of a level of fun to like being like, oh shit, I gotta like sneak past these guys and all that shit. Ah, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, it was the poison damage is what actually killed me there, because it breaks through shields. And you know what? I could probably just kill this stag, but I got my tank shield out, and I don't really feel like standing with my tank shield and wasting my time when I could be more efficiently using it. So the problem is I'm gonna get this guy for sure. But if I pull that guy on the left there, that's what's gonna hurt me real bad. And there he is. Oh god. Okay, well, I lost one of them. That's good. Jesus. He needs to fucking lay off. Oh god, that was close. Whew. Oh man. I'm gonna let my health go up. No, Boro. I'm out in the wild zone, and what those big enemies are, they're called aberrations. And they're basically like one enemy that's like the main boss, and then they have aberrations always come with a group of enemies around them, so you can't take out one without taking out all of them. So they're quite difficult. You want to do them with a group of players that are all kind of high level. But this is a PvE/PvP zone, so you know, I might see hostile players out here. And thank you for reminding me. As a precaution, I want to be able to attack somebody if they come and hassle me. Oh shit! This is a boar, isn't it? Yep. So you can see there's an aberration over there. That one is a Lashak, and they're mostly physical damage, but they have poison spores that do a big amount of physical damage and then a small amount of poison damage over time. There's an Estart Guardian over there. I can't tell what that one is. Oh, that's a Lashak as well. And then there's like the spaghetti monster guy. I forget what their names are. Tentacular, something like that. Oh shit. So this is the Estart Guardian. And I'm solo right now, even as a tank. There's no way I can take these guys on. If I had a musketeer that was good, I may be able to like tank it and keep going, like not dying, but it'll take forever to do enough damage to kill it. So even under those circumstances, it's not really worth my time. I'm basically out here right now just looking for resources. And yeah. In a sense, I mean, if you're talking high levels in level 20, not really, because level 20 is like end game content. So you're looking at stuff like the world bosses, the dungeons, the wilds, doing aberrations in the wilds. So it's a lot less soloable at that level, but at that level, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, you can go and find group. I'm in the wrong zone, so it won't show it, but if I was over in Lamavora, I would be able to see group requests, like LFGs, for you know, end game dungeons and things like that, aberrations. It's pretty consistently populated. If you're looking for something to do in a group, you can find a group. And I think having multiple classes, you kind of end up doing lower content again anyways, while leveling up other stuff. The only reason I'm not playing on my like mage, for example, that's lower level, is I don't want to take aggro through most of these areas. I want to be able to just walk through and harvest stuff, because that's kind of what I was on today. But once I leave this zone, I could probably do that. Always need more mage practice. You'll love it, Borobird. If you like RPGs, it's a really fun game. I do recommend, if you can find a group, even if you just ask random people that you see if you can form up a group and take down quests and whatnot as like a party. You're gonna have a lot more fun, because you start learning earlier on what the party mechanics are like. I didn't really group up with anybody for my first like 4 or 5 levels, and I suffered for it. I spent more time struggling through stuff when I could have just been, grinding and having a good time in a group. And I would say the other thing is, you're gonna find stuff like at low level. You're gonna find stuff very quickly that you can't take down yourself, but that it's like just out of your range. And it depends on the class you play. Like Rangers DPS hard enough that they can, like, if you learn how to play a Ranger, and you get used to it, you can do a ton of DPS, and in many cases kind of just kite backwards a little bit while shooting and take down the enemy before it gets to you. But for most of the classes, you're gonna find like very quickly at low levels those enemies that it's hard to get past. So playing in a group, you're going to be able to take down enemies that'll give you more XP. So you'll actually end up leveling quicker. And another thing to keep in mind is, while you're in a group, you get an XP multiplier for enemies killed. It's like a countdown thing that shows up underneath your bar, and it'll say something along the lines of like 1.1 times damage bonus for 30 seconds. As it's counting down the 30 seconds. And if you kill another enemy, then it says 1.2, and that can go up to 1.6. So killing enemies that are higher than what you would normally kill on your own, plus that 1.6 times damage multiplier, if you're killing them quick enough. You probably won't at low level, but you'll get some multiplier. Those things combined, you'll get way more XP, so it's definitely worth it. Hey, a game like this, it's all about making friends. All the people I play on this with, I met on this. So, you just gotta be willing to say hello to people. And that's pretty much like, it's one of the things I really love about this game, is how social it is. And, if you want to play solo and you don't want to talk to anybody and you just want to hang out, you can totally do that. It's viable. There's nothing that's going to stop you from doing it. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. You might have to work a little bit harder for things. But, I mean, you're going to have to play with people when you get to dungeons, and you're going to have to play with people at endgame. So if it's a game that you're enjoying, you really do want to form up groups with people and start building those connections early on with people as you level. And in my case, it kind of came down to finding people who played around the same time as me, who played about the same amount as me, and as frequently as me, and were able to, I was able to kind of keep leveling with them. And they might be, a level higher, a level lower than me or whatever. But, in general, we are close enough that we could do the same stuff together. And that made a big difference. You start building up friendships and stuff. And there's lots of people that they were playing the game before I started, and they tune into my stream and they're like, "Oh, hey, I see you're doing this thing. Like, here's a tip or whatever." And that's like, that goes a long way. There's that Grathorp. That goes a long way, and also people being like, "Here, let me show you how to do this. I'll hop into stream. I'll hop into game with you. Like, just stay there." And you meet people that way. And I mean, obviously not everybody streams, but it's a very friendly, open community. And if you need help with something, don't be afraid to ask people, because it's like, it's very, very inclusive and the player base is very helpful. I mean, I don't know when you tuned in, but earlier on, I basically walked by a guy and I saw that he was a knight, or a warrior, using his big shield instead of his round shield. So the round shield does higher DPS, and had he been playing solo, I wouldn't have said anything, because he was making the right choice by playing with his tank shield being able to absorb more damage, not go down as quick. And the sacrifice you make is that using that big shield, you do way less damage. So had I seen him playing alone, I wouldn't have said anything, but he had a musketeer and a ranger with him. So he had DPS helping him take down this enemy, and he had a musketeer healing him. So I went up to him and I just said, like, hey, you should equip your round shield because you have a musketeer with you healing you. It'll help you do more DPS and take down these enemies quicker. And, it just didn't really dawn on the guy at that point. And it's not saying that he didn't know what he was doing or anything, but he's a level 11, maybe he didn't. But, lots of people will give you those little helpful things. And I mean, there was a player right there, and I've got my mic muted right now because I'm in Discord waiting for someone to hop in here. But, it's all open communication. You can walk up and say hello to somebody. I'll head over to like the introduction town, and you can kind of see all the people talking and whatever. And for low level, you just basically walk out in there and be like, hey, I'm just starting the game. Does anybody want to help me, do some quests and stuff? And, you'll have your social screen here. Party, you can, this is your area one. You want to click this one and then invite people through there. But yeah, and there's almost always like some like level 20 high level characters, experienced players in the game who will be hanging out in there that'll answer questions. And you'll also have low level players who are at the exact same point as you, who are, they're looking for the same thing. And I think the other thing to keep in mind is, like, you don't level up super fast in this game. So you got to be willing to, like, hang out for a bit, enjoy the game, enjoy the atmosphere, and grind a little bit to get those levels. I mean, you'll get XP through quests and stuff, and if you just play through the game, you'll end up at level 16 or 17 just from doing the quests. But don't be afraid to just, like, go and fuck around, It's a fun game, and I'm super happy to hear more people are picking it up. I mean, it's pretty much all I play now. I play a lot of games generally, and since picking up Orbus, I'm like, I don't play anything else in VR, and I barely play anything else in general, gaming-wise. I mean, I stream this for like 5 or 6 hours a day, and when I'm done playing, I'm like, I'm good on games today. Like, I got it. It's like, here's this guy. He's a level 3. These people over here, if you come over into this Sen's farm area, you're going to generally find some low levels. There's a level 2, probably another level 2 or 3 over there. Here's a level 1. He just started. And because of the multi-classing system, sometimes you'll see a low-level character who they're looking to do the same thing as you, but they're not actually a new player. And what I mean by that is how the multi-classing system works is right now I have my sword equipped and it says level 20 warrior. When I equip my wand, it changes my class. This armor no longer applies. I need to change out if I want the benefits, but changing my weapon has converted me to a rune mage, and I'm a level 13 in rune mage. I could also change to a musketeer. I'm a level 8 musketeer. So you might see somebody whose level's a little bit lower, but they're not actually that low a level. Like, I mean, I never spent any time leveling my ranger, so I'm a level 1 ranger, but I am not good at using this. Anyways, so yeah, changing your weapon out changes your level, and well, not thumbsticks. I mean, I'm yeah, I'm sorry, Robin. I'm sorry. I would say the player base is growing slowly, but it's growing. You get a little bit of player drop off from people who are a little bit too casual for this game. There's nothing wrong with that, but yeah. And no, I'm using a Vive, so I move with the trackpads, but basically the equivalent. I mean, I have it set so you can teleport or move, and it's circumstantial to me. If I'm running away from enemies holding my shield up, I'm going to use teleport so I can always move the furthest distance, maybe in one leap, and it might give me a little bit of breathing room. Man, where do I get Nahomium and Grathorp from? I feel like I'm like severely missing getting that stuff. Plains Helm Spore. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of those before. That's cool. That's pretty cool beans. Hey, Chebby. Yeah, I mean, I'm eventually gonna learn Ranger. I'm just not really like. I'm not too focused on doing it right now. Need to send a message. Okay, cool. So Ginger's gonna be a little while. He's just basically setting up OBS and whatever, and then we're gonna do some Runesight stuff. And depending on what runes are required, I may end up needing to do more harvesting to find some Nahomium and Grathorp. Just let me in. Ugh. Look at my hand over there, even though it should be here. Let's see if I can get it to pick up tracking. Alright, maybe I'll just turn this off real quick. And then turn it back on. There it is. Huzzah! Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna take this stuff out of here and throw it in my chest, since I'm not gonna be doing any more potion making today. And I may be doing some rune crafting stuff, so just kind of thin things out a little bit. Cool. All right. Let's see what we're looking at with materials in here. So I'm not really sure if maybe specific runes or specific tile sets are going to need, can I pick this up? Yeah. Specific runes or specific tile sets might need powering up through the shards. I'm not too sure. Also, we should make some potions at some point. Found a bunch more materials, so that might be handy. Yeah. Just wondering what kind of enemies I'm gonna want to fight. I'm kind of thinking that over in Tradu Mines, the ads that are in there kind of spawned around the main dungeons. Those ones. Decoy. Oh, and Sir Andrew.
How's the artificing going?
How is it now?
It's
You sound good.
it's
How's your artificing?
It's slow. I mean, I'm
I got 2
struggling
artifices now.
I'm struggling with Runesight specifically for the fact that like I need to view it in so many different ways so that I can really get an understanding of what I'm looking at. But yeah, Ginger will be on in a little bit, and we're gonna record each other, and then
I got 2 fixes now.
nice. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Let's do a third.
I got a couple basic tile sets that I think might work, but I'm gonna hold off on doing them until after today. What affixes did you get, by the way?
I don't know how to say like which ones. What do you want me to say?
Oh, you mean like
Well, you said affixes. Those are the extra things you want. If you mean
yeah, like
tile
affix.
sets.
Yeah, affixes would be like empowered or like elite hunter or whatever.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Like you made a couple tile sets up. Cool.
I got 2 now.
Do you know what they do? Are they like
Yeah.
Sweet.
The damage increases. That's it. Just
Nice.
damage buffs.
Nice.
That's what all tile sets do right now.
Interesting. So yeah, I'm
Yeah, not super important for a warrior.
no. And honestly, like the thing is, for me, it's less about like making my character beefy and more about learning it and understanding it. I find like it's like fishing. Like it's not like I sit there and enjoy fishing, but I like the learning process of figuring out what lures work and experimenting and stuff. So it's pretty fun. Oh, I need to repair. I remembered. Fuck, I am broke. I watched your video decoy on the Frostbolt 3 and I cannot get it how you do it. Hey, Crazy.
Hey.
Hey.
Look at that level 20 warrior. Ah!
I know, yeah, cool. Hey. And you're almost there. Are you? How far are you from 20? You're at 20 though too, right, Decoy?
No, it's still
Not on his
16 on my
warrior.
warrior.
Are you
Really?
are you waiting for the new? You waiting for the new 16 to 20 quests?
Good job.
I just hate warrior.
I need the gloves. Yeah, warrior's kind of
I need the shoulders.
tiring.
That wasn't it.
I look
Yeah.
like a football player, I think.
I need the shoulders. I look disgusting without the shoulders.
I don't like the helmet from Tradu. For warrior.
I really like the helmet.
I
really like the
do.
helmet.
I've got a perfect roll on my desert helm, so I'm just sticking with that one.
My gloves are a perfect roll.
My desert helm and my shoulders are both perfect rolls, and that was pretty awesome.
I got
getting
perfect
that.
magical damage defense on my gloves. Hey, Squall.
Hello.
Hello.
Has anybody ever had trouble getting the quests? You like dodge in the
None whatsoever.
I'm sorry, you were skipping for me. What were you saying?
Yeah,
Are
same.
you a choppy?
Yeah.
What did you say?
battalion to warn the bishop about assassination. I can't request to start.
Did you talk to the guard?
Talk to the guard?
Yeah. Explore. Here's your hint. Explore the town. This town.
I mean,
Go that way.
talk to the guard in front of the bishop. Just to talk to him, to warn him.
Babe Dram.
No, you don't. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, you do. He makes you pay him Dram before you can go up.
I don't think you actually have to, but you can to speed things up, I think. I gave him Dram. I was like,
I got Dram
this.
too.
I'm not giving him money.
That's
It was only like
my
21
money.
Dram.
How you doing,
I'm
guys?
not made of
It was
money.
only the weight of one soul that you had to pay him.
It's too rich for my blood.
Hey, how did you adjust your settings, your height settings, so I don't look
He has
like I'm on the
Vive.
ground?
Get a vibe.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
You can only do it 5.
On Oculus, if you have Oculus, you got to go back and reset your. You can set up.
Reset my
again.
height.
You can change your height in there.
Set up your room. Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah,
your
your
play
room
space.
setup. And then you got to
Dang,
like do all
really?
that stupid stuff
Oh no, that messes
and put
me
the
up
height
for
to your
Rec Room.
actual height, and then it'll make you
Ugh.
stand normally.
Oh, forget it. That messes me up from then. Oh, whatever, do it.
Why would that mess you up in Rec Room? You can just sit down.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like I'm already sitting down and oh, cause I'm lower, I guess. Right? Like I'm sitting down and I'm lower, and if I'm too high, if I set it to be too high, then it's harder for me to dodge the thing because I'm too high. Fireball stuff.
I just hide in.
I'm already.
I did two-manned S-class for Jumbotron the other day.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you had in the walls. True.
yeah, we did.
Oh, I have to go to.
But
I might
we
have
got
to go to Rec Room
S-Class.
today.
In Jumbotron
gotta-
with 2 people.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's still hard though. I mean, God.
All right, joining up. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much.
I'm
Just,
catching axolotl for Ithacac potions,
word.
which is cool. I don't normally do this, but it's kind of dumb. For some reason, I only catch them if I relog. Like, after I catch one, I just don't get any more.
What are you using for a lure?
Teeth, finger, feathers.
You could try blue scales and small tooth. The finger basically is sort of like a catch-all general purpose one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I have pretty good luck when I do scales and tooth.
So, wait, the finger just makes anything more attracted to it, pretty much?
Yeah, like if you just made a lure with like a finger, it would catch like any fish in that area, possibly. But it's like it's not a great chance, but it's not bad.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm getting like half and half bass and axolotl on this.
Yeah, those you won't need too many of those potions. I can kind of guide you through where they are.
Okay.
But I mean, it's really going to depend on like how quickly we can get from place to place, kind of thing.
Right, that makes sense. There's the duration of the potion.
Yeah, I would say.
I know. Oh, go ahead.
I would say you can probably on like maybe 4, but most likely 5 potions. You should be able to get every single one of them.
Okay, I think I'll have about that much.
Cool.
So I think I have 2 on me, and then I just got 3 axolotl. So
okay,
I need to figure out if I have the ingredients for the rest of it. So book. Flip all the pages. Okay. So I have 3 axolotl. So queen's ear, queen's ear, queen's ear. So I need to get 3 more queen's ear.
yeah, should be pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I went through because I explored everywhere, and there's a big section. Like, it was one of my biggest complaints in my post I made or whatever. But the area like over by like what's it called? Like Narrow Orchard and like
Oh yeah,
the Mott's Keep, like that side.
There's like nothing.
There's nothing. I mean, there's recipes over there, but there's no runic recipes. And the only major ones are on top of Mott's Keep, and I think it's like one of the potions. I can't remember, but I mean, if you go over and you walk on the start at like Old Kingsport, and then go like. Or actually, no. Start over in like the Green Lady Forest. There's a recipe by the Bandits camp. There's a recipe up at the top by that house. There's one in Old Kingsport. There's 1, 2, 3 rune recipes in the desert. There's like.
Those are all pretty close together.
Yeah, so that's why I think you could get a big chunk of them all at once. And I mean. Those like 5 runic recipes are going to make up the bulk of what you'll need. And then the other ones, I'm trying to remember where the other ones I found that were runic ones were.
Oh, I might have it somewhere. Oh shit, I closed it out of it. Why did I do that?
There's 2 in Frosted Spit.
Are there?
I think. I don't remember if they're both runic recipes, though.
It says there's one from the Zoo Gardens, head towards Heathrun Tower.
Yeah.
It is near the Brazier.
Yeah, and then there's also one over by the like fake quest giver guy in Frosted Spit, like that little Draugr guy.
Yeah.
Had so like just like southwest of him, there's one up there as well.
Oh, that one's not on here. Okay.
Yeah, that one might just be a regular recipe, but I'm pretty sure it's in there. There's a
Oh, you know
regular.
what? There's a lot of them aren't. There's only 5 rune pages in this spreadsheet. It's interesting.
Yeah, maybe they don't have them all. Maybe they added more. I don't know. I think my
I'm pretty sure it was
pages-
just Ward that was working on it, and maybe Nos.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 7 pages, including the one you get from the library. Did you get that one? You should have that one.
No.
Like in the like on University Island when you go underneath.
Oh, is there one there?
Yeah, that's like, I don't know if you get that one while you're on Ithacac or what, or if it's just from holding a book. I think it's just from holding a book in there, but there's
Okay.
there's one in there as well.
Okay, gotcha.
And fuck, where else would they be? I'm trying to remember.
So do I need to get all these to start before we can do the runic stuff?
No, we can do the runic stuff whenever. I was just kind of thinking about where we should go to do it, and I think in the like lobby area of Tradu Mines will be a pretty solid area, specifically because it's dark in there, so the number, like the runes, should show up pretty clearly.
Okay.
And also, I mean, those are pretty high level enemies, so it'll be a pretty good representation of what effects
What
you're
may
going to be hit
happen.
with and whatever. Yeah.
Okay. We should do like just in one of the rooms, so because if we aggro a group, then we're definitely gonna die.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Okay, I can start heading over.
Yeah, I mean, no huge rush. Whatever you need to do. But yeah, those the actual runic pages are, when you know where they are, you can knock them out pretty damn quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Like I wasted,
that later.
like I walked everywhere. I went everywhere on Ithacac. The only places I haven't been right now are the jungle dungeon and the desert dungeon, and the
Wow. Like
the
inside.
wilds and the wilds. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's pretty big, but okay, gotcha.
So the wilds do have recipes in them, but they don't have runic recipes.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, you don't really need to do the wilds, and you definitely don't need to do the dungeons, as far as I understand it. Like, I think it was Decoy was saying that he was like, he's been through all that shit, and there's nothing. So,
Okay. Okay, this is really annoying. Sometimes the second guild city symbol just doesn't fucking work ever.
oh, I hate that.
There we go, got it. Had to be standing. Cool, all right. On my way to try to.
It's a shame every time the sun's up in this game, I'm going in somewhere dark.
So what are all the runes for? Because obviously I'm just going to be spamming wound a lot.
Well, that's what I'm not positive on. So, like, I'm not like looking for people to give me like clear answers as to like these runes do this or whatever, but there are specific ones that are keyed to specific things. Like, say a musketeer shoots like a life well on the ground or any continuous healing. You're gonna see in the runes, you'll continually see an up arrow like ticking. And so basically how the runes work is they'll tick above your head one at a time. So you kind of got to, like, if you're trying to like write them down, you got to do it really quick. So that's why the video works really well, because you can pause it and whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
And so it's a kind of important to sort of like, I'm sure you can watch yourself and know what you're doing, just seeing what's proccing or whatever. But like the other things I noticed is that there seems to be a rune for like first attack. Like if you haven't attacked them in a while, there's a rune that does first attack. So if I say go up to a guy and do provoke, my provoke runes are going to look different than if I go up to a guy, do I don't know, wound and then provoke. The provoke set of runes will look different. So
Interesting.
there's a lot of what we should be kind of like looking for is mixing and matching our different combos so that we can see them in different circumstances.
Right.
Then on
Okay.
top of that, there are runes for blocking attacks, runes for taking damage. I don't know if there's runes for taking specific types of damage, like poison, for example. So that's the kind of stuff that makes it really confusing. But I mean, like, apparently, if you want, like, a few people sent me messages and were like, if you want to see like what it actually is going to look like, you have to do it yourself because of swing patterns make a little bit of a difference, speed, like how fast you string together combos, all that stuff's going to affect
Seriously?
it. So you kind of
Okay.
apparently you have to do it for yourself. So play the way you're going to normally play, kind of thing. And
Okay,
that
cool.
and that's when you should be making runes for. And
So I'll be making runes for your recording of me, pretty much.
well, so basically what we'll do is like mine you can watch anytime. Like I'll send you the link. I re-upload everything onto YouTube, but it'll be on Twitch. Like you'll be able to watch it right after if you want. But
Sounds good.
and then I'll re-upload it to Twitch or to YouTube, and I'll send you the link for that. But for yours, you just need to. I mean, you can upload it to YouTube, or you can send me the link, or put it on Dropbox, whatever.
Right. Yeah. I'll probably just YouTube.
Yeah, and then that way I can just like look over it myself, and then that way we've basically, you want to look at you doing your thing and use that for deciphering the runes.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, like say the start of attack one, like I don't know if you would want that one. Like, so for me, there's some things that I thought might be interesting to try, like sword dash, shield bash, provoke kind of thing, like a great opener. And
yeah.
in that instance, do you want the dash to be that first attack thing, or do you want it to be like like a middle attack? Oh yeah.
Well, my thing is like, provoke is kind of shit. So all I really do is wound.
Yeah. Well, and I mean for you, especially with the bleed sword, like that's huge. Having that extra wound proccing is going to make a big difference.
Oh yeah. I wonder if the bleed will cause runes to happen.
I mean, it might, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other thing too. Like, if you got another sword, pop that on halfway through and just see like what it looks like. And
okay.
Here, let me.
Should try on a boss too, since mobs will be like kind of having to juggle a bunch of things. But if we do like sentry, it'll just be straight up damage.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing. Like, we can just try a few different places and see what different stuff looks like.
Okay.
Alrighty. Bottoms up. These things
They
will
last
last
for a really long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
they last for quite a while. So, yeah, maybe we'll just pop into Sentry and just start clearing the ads in there.
Sounds good.
And then, well, I don't want to do it out here because we'll pull mobs. But and I should probably that.
Oh, that would be smart. Wouldn't it? That'd be a good thing to do.
Otherwise, we're gonna end up in different dungeons. But yeah, so like I don't know exactly what does and doesn't matter, but from what I do know so far, pretty much every fucking thing matters.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you have a cold that day? Were you feeling a bit chill?
Interesting. All right.
So if you want to watch what mine does,
yeah, let me record.
just so you can kind of get an idea. But yeah,
I'll hit record right now. Okay. Shit. Wait. There we go.
cool.
Okay.
So you'll see when I do the first attack on this guy, it's gonna pop up like that little arrow thing. That's your start of attack one.
I never saw an arrow.
Oh, weird.
I saw a bunch of peas and then an empty box when you started attacking.
Oh, that's
I
really
think the
strange.
peas were you taking damage.
Yeah, probably.
Try
Okay,
charging
so
them.
if you wanna go ahead,
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
No, I want. Oh, let's. Since I'm recording, that way
Okay,
it'll
we'll do
be,
it
like,
in
precisely
chunks.
in the footage. Yeah.
Gotcha. So shield bash. That's wound. That's wound. Wound. Provoke. Ah, shit.
P definitely seems to be you taking damage, but I can't make any of it out.
Yeah, I mean
We'll have
that's
to,
kind of
like-
the thing. Like, if as long as you're like within range of seeing sort of like what's going on above my head, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
And horn, and evoke, and shield bash.
Oh shit.
Just
Seriously?
let him kill you. It's not a
Oh
big deal.
yeah, I'm
we
just
don't
gonna
really
fucking
take it. We don't take.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right.
It's the same as on here, X Slayer. It's just A on Black 6. Okay, so let me just think what I want to do. Oh, I wanted to do some hits and then do a dash. So I'm just gonna get like a. Man, they take you out so quick when you're not really.
Yeah.
Hang on. I actually want to change to my heavy shield and see if it makes a difference in what runes are popping up.
Okay.
Come on, die. What the hell? This is no shield. I guess maybe that matters too.
Seems kind of odd, but maybe it does.
I don't know. I'm just like, it's better to be kind of. Ah, shit. There we go. Oh, for
No.
fuck's sakes.
Sorry. Well, I guess we
Oh,
both should
no,
have
no.
waited, huh?
Yeah, no, it's just them.
Turret. Okay. Don't respawn.
Yeah, we'll just let them do their.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, it's bugged. Hang on.
They're gonna have to walk.
Yeah, I gotta log out. Log back in.
I don't think that'll matter. They just need to walk back. Or we could re-enter.
Yeah, we might need to.
Yeah, let's re-enter. Oh, but I'm in combat. Fuck that. Bye. Are you able to reawaken?
Yes, and I'm heading out. Oh, according to somebody in my chat, if you get more things to attack you, that's a thing as well.
Lovely. Yeah, I want to like just do.
Here, hang on a second.
We can get to Worm
Let me-
pretty easily. We could just fight Worm.
Yeah.
Or
Actually-
actually, we could do Sentry.
Hang on 1 second. I just want to see if this will aggro both of these guys.
Oh yeah, this is good. Nice.
Singular enemy.
Ooh, totally different runes. That was close.
Yeah. Cutting her a little tight. I want to see if something like poison damage. Yeah, I think you're right. Worm is probably, we can just sneak right up and fight that one.
Yeah. Trying to think. Squid and mushroom, no. So yeah. Squid's the easiest to get to, but can't really just fight it.
Actually, you know what? We should maybe go to Squid just to see, because you can just stand in his poison, and then see what it ticks as, and see if damage is damage, or if like poison damage is one thing, physical is another kind of thing.
I don't know what kind of damage his thing is though, because it's not like a poison. It doesn't stay on you. It's not a debuff.
Oh, good point.
It might be coded as physical.
Well, good to know either way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can just go around or not. Cool.
Oh, corrupted boar. He'll give me poison.
Have fun with that.
And I'm poisoned and feared. I don't know what that other symbol was.
Have fun. Fun over there. I'm at Squid.
And the beauty is, maybe I can get through here before. Nope.
You'll be good. Just
Yeah, I just hold my shield up, man. I was fighting that stuff when I shouldn't have.
oh, we need some water. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. That was annoying. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it through there.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I got ganked. I'm not sure. I think it was just the stag coming through kind of messed me up.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Did it again, but should be okay now.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, cool. All right, we'll take it. There was a seed on you, but I don't think it did damage.
Wow.
Oh my god, really? De-aggro. I hate it when it does this. It only does it with this first area. I don't know why. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that purple face is the runic sight icon. That's what it was. I was like, what the hell is that one? I've never seen that.
Yeah. I'm glad that doesn't go away when you die.
Yeah. And it's like it's for sure like an hour, I think. Like it might even be more than that. Like it lasts quite a
Wow.
long time.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. This guy's hitbox is terrible. I think it's just damage.
Yeah, I was seeing peas,
Okay.
which I'm pretty sure is just damage.
Yeah, I didn't have anything pop up on me.
This makes sense. Otherwise, it would be like some special thing almost just for that enemy.
We can probably pop out of here then. That's all I wanted to come in here to test anyways.
Yeah. I wish I had a high-level musketeer. I could keep you healed so you could do war more consistently.
The problem is with the musketeer you heal and then it's constantly ticking the healing symbol or whatever. So
Oh,
it's
God.
really hard to view the runes.
That's great. Invo, Jinx, Nova. Oh, I only know Nova. Oh, I don't know any of the people in that guild. Interesting.
Oh, I know Rainbow. Rainbow's good.
Oh, right, Rainbow, yeah. He was in the video. That's all I know about him, though. Did you see that?
I love seeing those like massive community videos. They're really funny to.
Yeah. Oh, you're a level 0 and you have no hair. Nice.
Oh, it's always good. You too.
Really? That's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you have runes, I guess.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Oh my god, we're gonna make it. What? This is so lucky.
Come on.
I want to believe. Yes.
As long as these guys don't. Oh,
Oh, they
yeah,
never
we're
care.
good.
Yeah, we're good.
So the big one that I'm really wondering about is the his heavy attack.
Yeah, you're gonna have to block that.
So there should be some taking damage ones right now. Here's heavy attack. It's a heavy block, light block, light block. Provoke followed by block of a heavy.
What the fuck?
Wound.
It was a different rune than last time you blocked this heavy.
That's the thing. There's another block of the heavy.
Different rune
And
again.
down.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's maybe circumstantial due to like how much health I have left or how much shield I have left. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know why they would put that in, but
Yeah.
Like
Thanks.
like I said, it's kind of needlessly complicated. Like there's too much information.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can get 3 buffs up, spamming wound, that's really because it's just a damage buff, right? So all you care about is what runes you get when you spam wound, right?
Pretty much.
Like in theory. So spam
I
wound.
mean, I'm gonna try a wound one and hang on, let me.
Provoke one.
Yeah, and that's really all I care about. I might throw in maybe an experimental one, which I think might be like dash, shield, bash, horn, or something like that. Actually, I'm gonna blow my horn while I'm in here, and then that's horn.
Didn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh, you ate that, and it gave you the damage rune. More damage rune.
Oh wow,
damage rune.
that did not block at all.
Nope.
I wonder if I'm kind of bugged out here. Yeah, he is terrible, and honestly, like
he's so close to being the most fun boss in the game, but like a couple hitbox things make him garbage.
It's the hitbox things and just like the amount of HP he has. Like he needs to be like shrunk down in how beefy he is, basically, because he's just like takes too long to kill. I think the time to kill on all of the first area bosses should be about the same, and the time to kill on all the keepers should be about the same.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Assuming you know the tactics and whatever.
Yeah. He's not the worst, it's just he has the same health pool as Sentry and all the fucking ads you have to get through, and they all have a lot of health.
Yep.
Seeing a lot of frost.
Yeah, so that's just spamming wound and me getting hit. That's all that's in here. And there's a couple misses in there, so I don't know.
Yeah, there was like a sideways X and the frost rune that happened a lot. I don't know if the order matters, but
yeah,
those are good to use, I think.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be good to just spam it on dummies, but then the circumstances might be different. But it would probably be like a good data point.
I don't know, because they told me that dummies will not give you the same data, and that just fucking baffles me, because to me, wound is wound, no matter how you cut it.
Yeah, we should check. We should verify that for sure.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is
at the very least, like attack a dummy slowly, attack a dummy quickly. Like it would eliminate variables.
Exactly. I'm just gonna quickly log back in, see if it. Because I mean, you were seeing the numbers above me, even though I was bugged out looking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see if this fixes it, and then I'll get you to go
I
in
think
there.
respawning fixed it. You looked fine before. Sorry.
Oh. You still look messed up for me. That's weird. Well, there you're good now.
I haven't died yet. Oh, okay, cool.
And my thing is still on. Perfect. Okay, whenever you're ready, head in there and do whatever you want. Just say what you're doing when you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording if you're switching to me.
Okay.
Okay. All right, this is gonna be wound combo because this is basically all I care about.
Okay. Oh shit.
Okay, that was like solid.
Yeah.
Bunch of bullshit you couldn't see, pretty much.
Well, now that I know that your runes are blocked by his head, I'll basically next time I'm gonna kind of come around the side of him right from the get-go.
Oh, did you not see it?
I saw most of it, but
okay,
there was a couple that were kind of obscured.
Yeah.
And it's also tough to tell because what you see in your headset and what records are a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
basically, if you can see it clearly in your headset, it's like super clear on recording.
Oh, okay, nice.
The other thing too is like I noticed like is the field of view in maybe yours might not show up the same, but the field of view in my recording is a little bit different than what my headset shows. So sometimes I was
same.
missing
You have
what
to look
is
more closely at it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it was like borderline perfect worm, so that should be a good
Okay.
data point. I'm happy with that.
It's I find that the most difficult thing is to figure out like what like where the start and the end of a section is.
Mm-hmm.
But am I aggroed on something? No, stuck combat.
I would do provoke, but like the only time to use provoke in this game ever is fighting Sanyel, and even then it probably isn't. I just don't want to risk wasting 40 people's time to find out.
Yeah. When realistically you can just use provoke on him and you're good. You can hold aggro.
It's not like the mad bleeds matter when 40 other people are attacking him.
That fight yesterday on Elongata was so funny. Like 40-second takedowns of the boss. Like
oh, that's hilarious.
It was like, and I still didn't get any Elongata rings, but I finally got my second Sanyel ring. And
nice.
So I don't know if you remember, like the last time I did it, it totally broke my connection. I don't know if I've talked to you since then, but like my entire internet connection on this computer basically was like destroyed during that fight. And I was like, what the hell could possibly be causing this? And yesterday was the first time that I did it and muted all in-game audio, all voice, and did it and just used Discord. And it ran flawlessly. And I've never had it run flawlessly over there with a big group of people. So I'm kind of convinced that they have an issue with the like
audio.
They probably run their VoIP servers through the same servers or whatever.
Yeah, probably. Let's go to high step partially because I'm voided out, but also to the test on dummy.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to have a comparison of you doing a specific attack. Oh, fuck, we might have to go over to...
Too many people. Holy fuck.
And they're low levels, so they're going to keep doing it. Yeah, shit, we'll have to walk over to... They need more training dummies. This is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, there's the ones at the Order Fort.
Yeah, we'll just head over there. Do you got any shards left, or do you want to walk?
I can do it.
Alright. Yeah, I use like all my reagents teleporting around trying to get everything.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, I'm so tired. Holy crap. Sitting up so late playing Orbus. / I had a busy day yesterday. Went to a arcade with a friend. Have you ever heard of Killer Queen?
Killer Queen sounds super familiar, but I'm not.
It's an arcade cabinet game with a cult following around the U.S. It's the only 10-player arcade game.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Most of the, like. So I'm a big pinball player, and
so you've probably seen it at like pinball arcades.
Well, and that kind of the interesting thing is there's a few arcades in my city, and none of them have super interesting games. They've all got like kind of your standard run of the mill stuff, and it's kind of
okay. So you live in Seattle, is what you're telling me,
basically. Okay, so I'm just gonna.
I have the same issue at Seattle arcades. Oh yeah, let me start recording.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna first start off with just spamming wound.
Go like crazy slow.
Like they're popping up slowly.
No, like fight, like use the combo really slowly, like
Okay.
swing.
Oh,
swing.
gotcha. Oh, that one didn't register. Hang on. There we go.
Provoke.
Yeah, I didn't. It's not when I'm swinging that slow. It's not quite triggering, so I'm just trying to find the slowest I can go.
Got it.
I just needed to trigger something first. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let
Wonder
it
if it's
cool
the
down
M.
for a second.
Another M. No M that time. Interesting.
Okay.
I don't think the runes are really for like swing types or combos.
Well, that's the thing that I'm not really sure about. Is everybody's talking like telling me like, oh, you gotta do it, but I don't really know that I do. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna spam provoke a few times.
Okay, provoke is really consistent. There's a you got elbows every time you use provoke, like consistently.
Okay, cool. I guess I might as well do the other combos just to be sure.
Okay.
I have those written down. Not that I'll use them, but I guess I might as well.
What warrior knows any combos that aren't provoke and wound?
Yeah. It's funny because every time I do them, I have to like if I do cleaver hamstring, I guess hamstring might be kind of handy.
When?
Well, to have it proc automatically, I don't know. And ever since they changed hamstring, I don't really have any. I have even less desire to do it because it doesn't feel natural at all.
Yeah. I mean, wound is nice because it's basically just swinging back and forth. Like, even the up, you can do, like, up and to the left.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a bunch of hamstring. I'll do a bunch of cleave real quick here.
Oh. That's a cool sound effect.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't apply it to everything else.
Yeah.
I guess it would get a little bit annoying after a while, but...
Yeah.
Okay, and then just for the sake of curiosity, I'll do a couple provokes and a couple wounds, just to have consistency of those, and then I'm going to alternate between them.
Okay.
So there's 3 provokes.
Okay.
3 wounds, and provoke. Oh shit, hang on.
No problem.
That one up. Okay. Provoke. Wound. Fuck me. 2 wounds.
Oh, you know what?
Provoke. Provoke. Provoke.
Do a bunch of wounds.
Okay.
Okay, wound is F. I didn't see it before, but it is 100%.
Okay, cool.
There are some like miscellaneous combat ones, but I don't know the exact meanings. Just swing it, hit it once.
Hang on, where's that?
Just like smack it. Oh yeah.
So there's
okay,
always
I don't
that
know.
start of combat one. So no matter which direction I swing, like so, this is a swing to the left. If
Interesting.
I let it cool down, then swing to the right.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's like a little.
Yeah, so it's
triangle.
basically a start of combat thing. So what I was kind of wondering about was like, so left, right, dash, shield bash, horn, wound. Provoke.
Smack him in the face like once every 3 seconds. Just no combos. Just like hit him.
Okay.
Just punch him. You counting to 3 every time?
Well, roughly. I'll do a proper count.
Okay. Double X's. Double X's. Now do 2 seconds.
Okay.
That's no. I.
Okay, so let's try 1 second
Do
here.
1 second, yeah. Z.
So Z.
I,
I
okay.
guess it must be
Okay, got it.
speed differences. Yeah.
Yeah. So double X's is 3 seconds. I is 2 seconds. Z is 1 second. And that procs. It doesn't matter what ability you use. Like Z procced off Shield Bash earlier, and nothing else. Only Z. Like I think if I start combat. Oh shit! Let me switch to Warrior. Like I'll charge him, and you should probably only see.
Just that initial attack one or whatever.
Just it'll be like a triangle coming in. It'll be a line on the left and a triangle coming out of it, pointing right.
Yeah, I know what
Like,
you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. And then, like, if I do swing 1, 2, 3, that should be
double X's.
Yeah. And then if I go a bit faster, that should be like I or Z.
Oh, that was said. Yeah, now I. But yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So those are the speed ones. And then wound is always F. Oh, what's bleed right now? What's bleed?
It's not ticking, so I guess it doesn't count bleed.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Because bleed should definitely tick. Though I'm wondering, do that again. Just do like 3 wounds back to back.
I'll stop when I get bleed. Oh, RNG's this way. Wow. There we go.
Is. Okay, this might be it. There's like sort of like an S-type symbol, and it didn't pop up until that, but it doesn't stay like ticking. It just shows it, which is interesting. There's a couple symbols I'm not positive on.
I'm just gonna. This should probably be pretty simple. If you know the timing runes, you should be able to see the bleed when it happens. I don't know if crits matter.
They might. Which might explain the difference between types of hits.
Oops. King bleed right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been pretty picky today. I wonder if bleed has more of a chance to proc if you're doing combos versus just swinging left and right.
Maybe.
Like it shouldn't, but I mean, maybe it does.
Well, you are getting 5 hits and 4 swings with a combo.
So you're consistently getting that like M thing. It's like in 2 lines with an X in the middle.
Do you see it?
It didn't pop up that time. So the other thing must not have been it.
That makes sense. Bleed really shouldn't be anything.
And I guess just out of curiosity, do a bunch of wound or provokes, just to see if they end up looking the same as mine.
I forget what the symbol was.
Left to right to up.
Oh, it's elbows, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You should be seeing an elbows every time I do it.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent. The ones I'm not sure about symbol-wise are the cross symbol. It's sort of like a cross that's tilted up a little bit.
Right.
That one I'm not positive on what it is just yet.
And, like, do you get that often if I just spam wound really fast?
Yeah, pretty quick, pretty frequently. I think it might have something to do with, like, chaining combos together.
You think so? What if it's here? I'll just swing.
Hang on, wait. Do. Oh yeah, it does pop up like that too. It's consistently popping up like that now.
Oh, and nothing else.
Yeah, hang on. Maybe it's like. See, now you're getting M's. It's alternating between M's and crosses, basically.
Okay,
So maybe where you're hitting. So swing just for like head, I guess. Just swing left and right across the head.
This should be all crosses, I feel like.
And there was one that popped in there, but that was something else.
Go faster.
So now it went from going, when you sped up, it went from going from just crosses to like the light symbol.
The light symbol. Oh,
You know,
wow,
like
okay.
yeah. So that one was alternating. So that might even be a faster one. And so here's the other thing that I think is apparent in this is that if I had to guess, cross is like a medium speed hit, just a hit. The light symbol is like a fast hit.
Right.
So like, I don't know, like.
Okay, what I want to know
go.
next.
Okay, wait, just
I
before
want-
you do that, go left and right slow, like slower, like
More time between them, or
yeah, like do like yeah, about that speed. Okay, so that's what it is. So the M symbol is a slow normal hit. The
Okay.
cross symbol is a medium speed normal hit, and then the light symbol is a fast. Yeah, there it was.
okay. What I want to double check to make sure that's based on time or swing damage, like swing velocity. So I'm gonna do a bunch of slow sissy hits, and I want to know if that gets me the same like symbols as slow damagey hits.
Okay.
Shit, it thought that was okay. There's an issue with this. Getting them to register without being getting the first hit to register without chunking it is really hard. Fuck.
Okay, just do like two or three hits, like go like chop, 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 like really hard and fast, and then go like ah shit, that is really hard to trigger it.
Yeah,
like that.
it's hard to get it without doing a ton of.
But if I have a baseline for what hard and fast is, then I can see if maybe it makes a difference.
Okay, I can do 400s this way. Shit.
Well, it's showing like the Z symbol, so maybe, but
That's just okay. So that's just time, I think. All right, so we'll do same symbol.
M's and Z's, occasional I every now and then. So it's really
Okay,
just
wait.
time,
I'm only
I think.
doing power swings, so I'm getting constant 676. So if it's not just one symbol, then it's time.
Okay, that makes sense.
So is it just one symbol, or is it alternating?
Stop giving symbols for a second there, but then
These ones
now,
different.
yeah, no, now these are all the same. So you must have just been in between time.
Okay, so it's time based. It's
It
not
is.
damage
It,
based.
it has to be time based because when I was testing mine as well, I was testing with the same consistency of hit. It was
Okay.
just different timing. So timing makes more sense, anyways, in terms of like speed of hits. Because I remember Riley saying that like it was more about the speed, but the speed is sort of the velocity. So I guess it kind of ties in.
Uh-huh. And one thing that's kind of cool is like, here, watch this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
They are all,
It's all the
the
same symbol.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. So I guess the only other thing that might,
Damage types,
yeah.
which
Hang
we
on-
might have to just.
Hang
do
on,
videos
I
for,
want to
I'm sure.
check. I want to check one thing. Oh shit! How am I going to even be able to do this? I guess do a shield bash first. So
Okay.
this sword has first strike on it, which means it's going to be a guaranteed crit at the beginning. So
Okay.
I just want to test if there's a difference between me using this sword and my other one that's lightning forged, I think, which shouldn't have any effect. So I'm going to do a shield bash and a hit. Anything unique about that?
You got the first strike for the shield bash and nothing for the hit.
All right, let's see if maybe this changes anything. Same thing.
You got an M for the hit because I don't know. You must have been
must
slightly
have.
slow enough to allow it to calculate the time.
Okay, hang
That'd
on.
be
Let's
my
try that
guess.
again.
Same thing. M for the hit.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. Well, whatever. I don't think it really makes much of a difference, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I
so
guess
it's what combos
the
you're getting in swing speed.
I guess
Okay.
the only other thing to check is whether or not the big shield makes a difference versus the small shield. I don't think
Oh,
it should, but
yeah.
it might change what symbols are popping up. So
You know,
let's
it's how you play. So if you play with big shield, maybe they
yeah.
accounted for it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. This.
I know how to read all these. It's all the same symbols. Oh, I actually understand this now, at least with the dummy. You were just getting
Awesome.
the symbols for your combos and your speed, and we know how to read all of them. So
Okay, same thing with a different shield.
yeah, same. Bunch of crosses, a bunch of Fs, and the occasional M for when you slow down.
Cool. Well, that actually clears up a lot of stuff that I had from like the last person I watched doing this, because those time symbols change everything. Once you understand those, it makes a lot more sense.
Right.
So I'm wondering when you do your tile set, because you need 3 to 5 different runes. So like in the example of
Hang on, I have to pee really bad.
go ahead. You can stop recording, by the way. I think we got everything we need to. Oh, thank you for sending that link, Robin. Super handy. So I don't think we were getting anything out of whether or not it was a crit. But I do think there may be something to that still. Yeah, I don't want to fuck around with any other classes just yet, so. Oh, it's Buddy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Pretty sure I knew that. Yeah. I killed Ginger.
Okay, I'm back.
Buddy came in.
Is he in Discord?
I don't know. He might be in the.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Yeah.
I don't know if he has his working or not.
Yeah, I'm learning a foreign new language.
Yeah, I'm learning a
we got
foreign
most
new
of
language.
it figured out.
We got
just
most
need to
of it
learn
figured out.
Us getting damaged runes still, but we have all the warrior damage runes learned.
Oh, fuck, hang on a second. Did I mute Buddy the last time? I did. That's why.
Wound.
What's up?
I've seen 2 different rune sets equaling wound, where a guy will do wound and it'll be this set, and then another guy will do wound and it'll be another.
Yeah, there's
2 different
a
people.
there's one. So the reason is because it's based on speed. So there's the runes that randomly appear. Like if you just hit the dummy, at least for warrior, are based on like the amount of time in between attacks. So if one guy's swinging faster, wound always has an F. So you'll see Fs for both of them, but in between that, the ones that are based on speed will appear, and they'll be different if they're swinging at different speeds.
What if the wounds I've got are they have that? Hold on a second.
Yeah, I can watch for you.
The one that I'm not really sure about is the light symbol. I can't figure out what that one's representing because I don't think it's a speed thing with that. It might be that might be a really fast attack symbol. But the problem is with wound, you got to have at least 3 symbols in your.
No, one set has the F, but the other one that was weird was M, and then the less than greater than, and then the slanted T. Or it was the.
So the slanted T and the M are
Weird,
both
huh?
speed things. They determine how much time between the attacks.
Yeah,
With M being slower and the slanted T thing being a little bit faster. I can't remember.
Elbows is provoke. So he probably just fucked up and hit provoke once.
Yeah. If you watch me, this is 3 this is 3 provokes.
I got you. All right.
And then 3 provokes done a little bit slower.
So the M means kind of medium speed.
Yep.
Cross means
Yeah, that is provoke.
And then oh, that's about as slow as I can go. And then this is like a super fast wound if I can get it to
I
go.
got you.
I'll see if I can find out the fast symbol when it happens. I think it's the Z. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's a new one.
What was that? I kind of missed that one, so I don't know if it worked, but
Oh, there was some new action in there.
oh shit, that messed up.
So yeah, I have you
It has
muted,
a
so I
crap
can't see
load
the
of
swings
different
as much. But
Doable ones.
Okay, so
A lot of them
M-
are literally just swing speed. Like
Yeah.
the double X is the M, the cross,
the
and then
up and down line, the vertical line. That
yeah,
one's also a
the
speed one.
vertical line. Yeah, yeah.
Like, so- and I think those speed ones are a little bit different for each
Boom.
damage type because so like this is
All
this
right.
is
Well, have fun, guys.
thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
I'm gonna
See ya.
go.
See it.
See ya. You guys, have you guys ran the? Well, you'll probably be doing this the rest of the day.
Hopefully not. I think I'm
Yeah.
ready to. I think I'm ready to make some runes
It gets
and.
ridiculous. Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you're
I
still
just want to check.
if you're still
damage.
recording, you can turn mine off. I think I got everything that I'll need for the basics, and I mean I'm recording the whole stream, so whatever you want out of mine, it's all good.
Oh fuck! I was recording even when I was in the bathroom. Oh well.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah, we're fine. We can probably just figure out the rest by watching. There was like one symbol in there I didn't know, but I had you muted so I couldn't see your hands. I'll unmute you now since he's gone. But
Yeah. Hang on. We should actually test that then. Let's see. Okay. So what I was doing the first time when I think you said that was I was doing provoke really fast. So this is like your regular provoke. And then this is fast provoke. Oh shit. There we go.
keep going like that.
So there it missed, and then it interpreted it as a wound. So I'm wondering if maybe with the wound it's
There was the light symbol is the one I didn't recognize.
The light symbol
Does
is
that
the
just
one I
mean
didn't
really
recognize.
fast?
Does that just
I
mean
think
really?
I think your in-game voice chat's still on.
Sorry.
It's all good.
The light symbol is the one I didn't recognize. Is that because
That's
you went really fast?
No, that was the same one that I didn't recognize, and I kind of thought it might be the symbol for going in between combos or something. Like, because you can do up to 5 runes, and if each one of these combos is only 1 rune, then it would make sense
Right.
that you could have linking them. So I'm just gonna try alternating back and forth between provoke and wound, and we'll just see if there's something
Really quick for
consistent.
me, I want to know I forget what the fastest speed rune is. Would you just mind spamming attacks on him really fast?
Okay.
Like just back and forth. Like not even provoke, just left and right.
Oh,
Okay, light is speed.
okay,
I think it's the fastest speed.
okay.
Light is above cross.
So then let's see.
Z is a speed rune, right?
Yeah, I think so. So if there's nothing that looks out of place popping up there, I have to imagine it's Yang.
Huh? Oh.
Hello.
What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
Stream.
Welcome to artificing practice.
Yeah. or
Got a little crappy artifice.
Nice. We don't know any of the
Only
rune
like
nature
20
ones. It's
seconds.
odd that I can't see yours.
well, no, because he didn't drink a potion. He has to drink the potion for his runes to.
Oh, that's how it works.
I just copied
Okay.
off someone. Whatever. That's why
Oh,
mine's
nice.
so crappy.
Oh, do you?
We
yours-
can't tell.
Do you have your artificings up and your runes pop up for you? Because I thought you would see
Probably
it on
the
other.
buff on mine.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. That's interesting.
Yeah, the buff is the artificing damage buff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. So if we were to do light symbol and F, and I don't know what else we would want to put with that to do a strong wound.
I don't
It's-
think I'd normally attack fast enough to prompt. Like, if I'm just like playing the game, like it'll probably be crosses more than anything. I think.
It's a mix between crosses and light.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you know what? What if you did light and cross? You got the space. You need to do at least 3 runes to make the tile set.
Okay. Well, if I'm only getting those 3 runes anyway, then
Do it again.
shit. I just got hamster. Wow, it's clipping through it a lot. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, mostly F light and cross with the occasional oddball in there. But I mean, I see
I'll
hamstring
from
trying
leg.
to, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. And who cares about hamstring?
All right, well
So-
let's see if we can go and make those. I don't know what I have for materials.
Yeah, I have no idea how that whole process works, and I don't
So-
have any pages.
So I can kind of guide you through it while we're in the house or whatever. It's pretty
Okay.
straightforward. I mean, basically, oh shit, you need to do the you need to get the recipes.
Yeah.
Do you have any potions?
I have 2, and I just need the what the fuck is it called? I need one of the ingredients, and that's it for the rest. Weeping Crotto, I need 6 of those to get 3
I can
more
give you
potions.
those.
There you go. Cool.
You don't have to. But I mean, I wouldn't complain if you did.
I need to go on an ingredient trip soon, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, I was out harvesting this morning. I'm gonna go to my house real quick and see if I can see what I have. If I can make
Okay.
any of this stuff. And the I mean, you can knock out the 3 in the desert for the recipes real quick if you're missing any of the runes. I don't know where the pages came from, and that's why it's kind of tough to say where you should go. But I mean, the 3
Right.
pages that are in the desert are super easy. There's one.
I can get that in 1 potion.
Well, you know the like in Kylo Faki, that barn by the or like that little city with the face in it.
Yeah, that.
On the wild side of that town, like where there's like a stable or something like that. There's one page there. There's one right by the oasis, and then there's one right by the waterfall over by Tarth Fadathrun where the teleport is.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
so you can run and get those 3 in one go.
Alright, I'll do that first. As soon as I brew the potions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
What do those pages do?
well, they give you the runic recipes. That's basically what they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, like, if you were doing artificing, you would kind of want all of them so you knew what they did for everything. But to be honest, you probably only need a handful. Like, I'm seeing that
He's gone.
F is on 1 page.
He
must
just
have-
fucking walked out.
Did he just walk out or did he crash?
Oh no, he's doing the other dummies.
Oh, I see. So,
I guess
like,
he's not going to give me his stuff, but that's fine. Where do you get Weeping Crotto? I'll make myself.
Where
I
are
picked
you?
some. I picked up Weeping Crotto in the
Oh, wait,
icy
yeah.
spit, frosted spit. Where
I'm
the
at
hell
high
is he?
step.
Oh, X-Slayer is here. Oh, wait, X-Slayer, were you the one offering to trade?
Yep.
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
I'm fucking dumb. Okay,
I
I feel really stupid.
I
When did you
thought-
get here?
I heard
I got
somebody
here.
join while we were fighting, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I got here like not that long ago.
Holy shit. Oh, mute yourself, I guess, Aeon.
I muted myself for a bit until you guys were asking a couple of questions.
Well,
Okay.
we were asking somebody, but they wasn't them. We thought you were them. I don't even remember who that
Like-
was.
Right when you started talking, Yang walked up, and he doesn't talk that much, so I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
voice-wise, I was kind of okay, wow. How are you?
Okay, let me see what I got. I know I made a few runes already. I might have a couple of the ones I need.
I'll
They
head
used to be
out.
selling some at Guild City for 100 a pop, something like that.
Oh, great. And
selling
the,
runes.
the 2 that I made are 2 that I don't even need.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the first strike and like that M.
Huh.
I was a fool.
All right. If you still feel like giving me free stuff, I'm outside the player house.
Oh, I wonder
okay.
what the like affliction symbol is, because I made a stack that was like the F and the affliction symbol and the like light symbol. This might actually work for what I
Oh.
want.
Wait.
This one.
Oh, the affliction. That might be like have to do with damage. I'm not sure though.
Well, shit, I'm putting it on. I made this one.
Okay.
I made this one on a fucking lark just a while back, just to see how to make this shit.
Thank you,
I'll
dude.
tell you. I'll tell you the open like the light symbol. You're gonna need Linstanium for it, and that shit's super fucking rare.
Oh, really?
You can-
I
you-
feel like I heard that one.
You can get it. You can get it in the. Actually, you know what? I think somebody might have been selling one at their booth in High Step here.
Interesting. Okay.
Listania?
Yeah, Linstanium. You can only get it in like the wilds and shit. Like, I found one this morning in the Lucian wilds.
Interesting.
There was for sure a guy selling one in High Step here for like a reasonable price, like 300 or something like that.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. 290.
You should pick it up since we use light a lot.
I don't have any gold. I'm
You have no money?
I have 64 dram. I used all of my money yesterday. I went from like 7 grand buying ingredients for making potions because I literally tripped balls all the way across the entire world.
Fuck.
Hang on though. Let me.
I don't think Decoy's here right now.
I guess it's up
It is
to
decoy.
I can go there. I just don't want to burn the fucking reagent.
Where is he going? Guild City?
Oh,
Guild
is
City, yeah.
your house port not in High Step or what?
No, it's in High Step. My house port, yeah.
Well, that's where I'm talking about. It's at the vendor in High Step.
Oh, I thought you were in Guild City.
No.
Oh no, this is the one that you're.
Yeah, it's like this dude right over here in High Step. I think is the one that has it.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah, here he
be
is.
right over. I'm trying to find queens here because I need 3 more, but for some reason there's none at the farm, even though there's barely anyone.
I have 60.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I need 2.
I'm gonna put this on something that I'm not too wild about, just in case. Let's do it on the chest plate.
Hey, Axelfish, that's pretty
Apply
cheap.
enhancement. I've implied the enhancement. Oh. Enhance. Let's see something proc.
Wait, what did you do?
I enhanced.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It said
dungeon?
apply item
Artificing
enhance.
stuff.
Yeah, I applied an artificing stack. I'd already made one a few days ago, and it's almost what I need. So.
Alright, get your procs. I don't see the buff on you.
Just wait. I don't know if it's gonna trigger or not. I might have fucked up on this one. Maybe the affliction breaks it.
Yeah, you probably need the affliction because you haven't gotten it yet. Dude, we never saw the affliction with the dummy. It probably has to do with enemy damage.
I did see it a couple times, but I don't know what it actually means.
It could be
'Cause-
hamstring.
Yeah. Oh, let me try that. Maybe I have to do affliction and hamstring wound and hamstring very quickly for it to trigger.
If there's one where I have to do a light spell as a wizard, I'm never gonna do it ever. I can't do light.
This dummy is so bugged out. I'm clipping right through it.
I don't see. Hi, Ford.
What's up, Ford? Oh. I suppose I should unmute myself.
Hi, Ford. I can't really hear you because so many people are talking, but hi.
Yeah. It's pretty loud in here. And where is Ford?
Did Union of Ham reach the level cap or the member cap?
Probably.
Yeah. I remember Swift was saying we were 3 people away, but he might boot some people.
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
I sort of want to join.
It's going great.
Shit.
Potion.
I wanted to join like a month ago. I told him next time you see me, I'll be level 20. Last time you
Nice.
saw me, I was level 17. I've been 20 for like a week or 2.
Alright. Let's make some
Marvin
shit.
Ziegler.
Yeah, there's no queens here in this farm.
Crazy's legitimately pissed at me because I got the potion maker bug fixed, which is kind of like funny and also really stupid.
What was wrong about that boss?
The left AoE was like left center, and so there was a spot on the left you could stand to cheese the fight.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
You just had to
remember
be
that
moved to
one.
the left. Yeah, so that's fixed. And
But I hate
she
you.
yeah. Well, no, because it's really easy to dodge now. Because it's like if you fight him in the center, then if he goes left, you're not in it. If he goes right, you're not in it. And if he goes center, then like don't fight him in the center. Just fight him like center left or center right, so you don't have to teleport that far. And then like learn to fucking press a button. It's not that hard.
For me, I swear, anytime I fought that boss, Box would just hate me.
Boss is not that bad. Well, if you cheese it, box can be hard, like by standing in the spot. But you
Well,
have
like
to.
some-
Oh god.
What?
Cut out. I need 2 queens here.
I got one. I
Oh,
can give you.
okay. I can just go to Old Kingsport too.
Yeah, that's where I would go if I wanted one.
Yeah. I'll go grab some.
I haven't even killed those guys at New Kingsport yet, the boss. Or the elites.
I have. They're assholes.
Have you got the ball yet?
Nope. I've
I'm
killed
s-
over 100 of them.
I've killed so many of those fucking things and have yet to get it. It's pretty
Yeah.
painful.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
1%
fine though
drop.
because I was getting carried by people, and I leveled my mage from 16 to 18 in like an hour and a half. It was insanely good. So it was still like pretty worth for me, but if I had to do it on a level 20, I would hate it.
All right, cool. I got everything I need to make this one.
You just missed 2 queens during the way back to the old Kingsport.
I missed them. Oh, that's good.
They were in the what's actually this called?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about though. The spot.
Like where all the
Spotty
foxes
place.
and deers are.
Yeah,
There was 3 here.
it's fun. It's cool. I need to read flute anyway. I don't know if I do, but I might as well stock up since you need them for stuff. Like at the CAC.
All right. Making the F. Next tier, Nahomium.
How do you like set that incantation? Does it only go to like a sword or like a weapon?
No, you can put it on anything. It'll work on no matter what.
How many can you equip then?
5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Can they
Which-
all be the same runes?
No, it doesn't make a difference if you equip the same runes. That's the thing that's stupid about it. Is it's like
What the fuck?
what purpose is there as a warrior when you can only do 1 rune? Really, you could do 2, I guess. Maybe throw in a hamstring in there just for kicks. Like,
Oh yeah. No. Like wait. So, is it just a single rune that you put on the equipment?
well, it'll
Or
be a
like a s-
runic stack. So you need to make for the one we just did, you need to
Mhm.
make 3 runes. Then you make those 3 runes go together in downstairs, and it'll give you a singular runic stack of those 3 runes.
Oh, okay. So you have to make the set of 3 runes 5 times. That's
Yeah, if you wanted it in every position, but Riley confirmed that they don't stack, so there'd be no benefit to doing that.
Oh wait. So they don't stack.
Yeah, they don't stack.
No.
So there's no point to doing multiple of the same set of runes.
Nope.
Nope.
Fuck. Cool.
I just punched myself in the face.
I do that all the time when like the heat of battle. When something gets close to me, I just like react and move my hand closer to my face.
Nice.
Oh no, I unplugged my my head. So like if I try to cast a spell too fast.
Okay, this is fine. Can't complain about getting a shitload of queens here. It's okay.
I actually don't even go to New Kingsport. I go to that Riverside Inn in that little forest.
Is that a good spot?
Yeah, I get 5 usually.
Nice. Guess I'm walking back.
Yeah, you missed a couple of queens who are down here.
All right, I got all I need. Cool. So this whole runic stack thing. So if they're exactly the same, you don't get the buff twice.
I assume so. I'm not positive on what makes a difference, like whether or not you would want to make one stack of the fast rune and one stack of the slow rune. The problem with that, though, is that you need at least 3 runes to make a stack.
So how does that, like, do you have to go through all the runes in the order of the stack in order to get the buff to proc? Like, how does the buff proc?
Fucked if I know. I mean, I'm kind of guessing here. Maybe let me try mine out before you guys do yours.
Okay. I hope you don't like lose the ingredients if you make a crappy stack. Can you just take the runes out?
Nope. That's
Okay then. All right. You know, Ward's on. I'll just ask him.
I'm a mage, so it's gonna go terribly for me when I need to go set and find out what all the things are.
I think this is the right one. It has to be. I don't know what else you would put in there if you were just doing... Okay, so I'm going to do my first stack that actually makes sense. And see what happens.
Oh, you just joined Union of Ham for this chat? Okay.
Yeah, I had joined it previously and then closed it and then rejoined it. I mean, I joined the chat. I didn't join Union of Ham.
Right, yeah. No, there's so many fucking Orbus discords. I'm actually
there is.
I wish they could consolidate a little bit.
I think the problem is because with fellowships, every fellowship's gonna want their own Discord. I mean, I have my own Discord. Yeah. We use it occasionally, but it's not like it's fucking. There's like 5 people in my guild that are actually active. So
right.
Anyways, the only thing I'm not sure about is if the order that you place the runes in the tile set matters.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know. And Ward isn't on. I lied, so you know.
Because I see,
that's cool.
I've seen a video. Some guy did his wound, and it was cross F light. Yet, I don't see a reason why you couldn't have it all mixed up. So I'm gonna put him in. Because I know that cross F light works. I'm going to put them in F light cross. Cool. And then I'm going to hit finish. And then I'm going to put that on my sword.
All right, I'll watch you then. Oh, I don't have the buff anymore. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I don't have the buff anymore. Which is kind of a problem, actually. We might both want to...
I still have 2 more potions if we need it, but I'm going to quickly... just go and test and see if it procs for me.
Okay. Yeah, start with that, and then if it does, we can do the potion thing.
And you know what? Honestly, that affliction symbol, maybe if I would have added something after that affliction symbol, it would have given me like a double bonus. You know what I mean? Because maybe that affliction symbol is like a multi-combo thing or whatever.
What's next?
Yeah. You're hot miking in the game, by the way.
There it is. I'm good.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
So it works either way.
Well, was that in order or not? Do you want me to check?
It showed it in order for me. The F. Yeah, it shows it. It shows it correct. Hang on.
You know,
that's right.
There's a party listing for farming in the rainforest. I'm down for that.
But like, do you need the runes to appear in the same order as the set, though? Is what we don't know.
Oh, I don't think they do. To be honest. Let me try doing some slower chops, because then the light symbol wouldn't even trigger.
Okay. Okay, so now try going fast. You got some wounds.
Just gonna keep going for a bit. I don't know what the rate of it.
Oh wait,
procking.
no. Slowly get a wound and then spam attacks. That's what you should do.
Okay. Hang on. Doing slow upstrokes is hard.
Yeah.
Actually,
nothing.
You already equipped it, right?
Okay, so triggered there, yeah. So I think basically, if I'm interpreting it correctly, what it's doing is by putting by putting the F on there, you're saying you want it to proc when wound triggers. When you put the light symbol, that's proc with a fast strikes doing that combo, and the cross symbol is like medium speed or whatever. So basically, it's allowing it to proc. Like basically, it's saying, if you read it kind of like code or whatever, it would be saying like wound blank and or blank. So like they're both speed modifiers that either or can be used. So it'll proc if I go like this. Oh, come on. If I could actually get a wound to trigger. Man, I am clipping through this one like crazy. Yeah, so
There you
they're
go.
proc, and that's fast attack,
Okay.
I would assume. Maybe I could drink another one to check.
Yeah, you should
but-
drink. You should drink a potion. Watch it from here, so it's not.
Oh, I hate. Give me a sec. Okay, I hate this guy right here. He's a mage, and he
So there it
fucking-
went.
You just got it.
Did it show with the light symbol there?
Okay, something weird happened. What's the order again? Tell me the
Hey,
order.
do any of the mages know the runes for just doing 3 second level fireballs in a row?
Okay, I just muted everyone. Yeah. What's the order?
Okay, there we go. I had to do the same thing. So it'll be F light cross. So,
F light cross. Okay.
but I don't know if the order
Should just
actually
trigger on a
matters.
cross now, so slow down. There it is. Oh, you got F light cross, but it was really spaced out. There. It just procced on a cross.
So, yeah. So I think I am right in that it's like an and/or thing. You could, if you put in multiple speed modifiers, you can make it trigger all the time. If you want to make it more expensive, you could probably do. If I had to guess, you could probably do like F light cross M, and it would trigger on like everything.
Oh yeah, I think yeah. I think the runes can be used for 2 different sets, but I think you have to like get them in order in a certain amount of time for the set to trigger.
Maybe.
Because it's only triggering on crosses for you. Okay, there's your F, but you haven't gotten.
It's because I'm missing so many hits with this.
Okay. F cross. There's your light. Should just need a cross now. There it is. Yep. So you have to get F light cross. It has to be in that order, but there can be other stuff in between.
So you would probably want F. You'd probably want to do it slowest to fastest then, I think. I did
Probably,
it fastest to slowest, and that's probably a mistake.
Yeah, I
So-
think like slow, fast F is probably the right way to go, I think. But I don't know how having multiple sets like works with that. Because then ideally you would do like took damage and then light and then F and then that would trigger a lot too.
You know what? While we're still active here with my potion, I want to go fight something that's gonna get an actual enemy to make sure it'll proc on a.
Right, but one that won't
something.
die quickly.
Yeah.
Let's
I still rob
oh,
us
let's
on
go
it.
to let's go to Old Kingsport. That's probably the closest.
Oh yeah, and might as well grind a little bit out there, anyways.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna follow you guys so I can actually kill one. Watch me get the thing, like the ball.
The last time I was over there was about 6 or 7 of us, and like within a minute of getting there, Franny J got another one, and I was like, "Oh my god, you don't need
Are
it
those
anymore."
tradable?
I was there with
I
Carly,
don't
who
think
has
so.
3.
I think they're soulbound.
Oh no!
Yeah,
It says good in the wilds.
Hmm.
I wonder if there's a tile set for fishing.
Probably.
That'd be so cool.
You can only cast.
You put wound on and then you like cast out and
my
like
God.
the fish just blows up in the water.
Or you're like fighting a boss. One set, guys. Throws out line. Gets buff. Prepare to die.
I got this, guys. Level 3 fisherman.
Yeah, the world boss.
Now that I've got all the Sanyel stuff, I'm just gonna do that the next time there's a Sanyel world boss. Just go and stand, because as a warrior, you don't do fuck all unless you're main tank, anyways. Just go and stand casting line. That's actually one of my biggest problems with the world boss. Is it's kind of like if you're not playing the main role as a tank, you might
just don't do anything.
Yeah, you're not playing a role at all. You're basically just hanging out and then going
It's
in
also
for the
like-
kill shot.
That boss
Even
has
on
raid
Gongo.
boss mechanics, not world boss mechanics. It shouldn't be able to be trolled
Yeah.
and then have
Even
it go
on
away for
Gongo.
5 minutes.
Use multiple shields.
Yeah. Elon Gata's fucking. You just punch it until it dies.
Yeah.
True.
It's easy.
Yeah, the only thing that's really going to take you down is if you have a
Not enough people.
well, not enough people, or like you have too little HP. Why is it not? Oh, there we go.
What does this cave do? I
Oh,
went in
is
there
it really that simple? Jesus Christ. That's silly. Try blocking stuff.
That's ruined.
Oh no fucking what? Keep blocking stuff.
Oh, so you don't get a rune from blocking.
Oh, that's a new symbol actually. That's good. Okay.
Oh wait, you might.
Are you recording?
No, but you're gonna learn. There's not much information to be parted here.
Yeah.
There's like 2 things. Oh, that's aggro's 3, dude.
That's fun.
Okay.
Maybe one I can kill, maybe one. I'm gathering all these spores. I'm hungry for spores.
Oh, by the way, if you've got an Ithacac on you, there's one
What
here.
the fuck?
What do you mean one?
There's one of those runic pages is right here in Old Kingsport.
Okay.
I'll save it. I want to be
Same.
efficient with them.
I already know where the reset potion is, and I know where another.
Okay, we need to find some simpler. And this is too much. We
want me to kill it?
record different stuff. It's too much for me to understand.
These guys.
I
At
can
least,
kill
at
them.
least these guys just do physical damage. But yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because there's too many of them attacking.
Magic, I don't care about magic. If there's a rune for magic damage, I don't care about it. Because like,
I don't think you can add magic damage. I think the classes are separated by runes.
oh no, I mean like a rune where you take magic damage and it makes a unique rune like that.
Oh, yeah.
When would I ever want to take magic damage to activate a proc?
That's what I don't understand. Like, I would want blocking to maybe take something. Like, if I block a hit, I want to take aggro, maybe. I don't know. Like,
It might, but what the fuck was that?
but if blocking doesn't trigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
Windows. I think I know why Windows is. No server specified to connect to. Oh, right. Okay, I hit streaming on accident. Cool. haven't set it up with my Twitch. All right. So we're good. All right. So we need to find one enemy, and I need to figure out what the fuck the damage means. Because I was seeing
There
when
might
all 3
be-
of them were attacking you, I was seeing completely new runes.
If you
but
can
when the-
just pull one, I can kill the other 2.
Oh, you think
Okay.
you want to go in there? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, you shouldn't. No, I don't. I don't want to kill anything. I just want to watch Aeon.
You want me to
Okay.
just block damage? Because I can just put on my big shield and just block for a while and see if we can make sense of what they're doing.
Yeah, just like let him hit you and block him too, and let's figure out what his inputs are rather than yours. Because there's no, like, oh, not all 3. Oh shit.
I wonder if like secondary classes also give you a rune, like a heal thing from the musketeer and protection from the mage.
They're hitting back to back, so there should be 3 of whatever it is repeating.
That's not quite what it is, but stop blocking. Just let him hit you.
PPP. What was that one? Okay, those are different.
Okay, go back to blocking.
Super. I don't know if that showed anything different.
No.
I didn't think it would.
Yeah, let's see if this shows anything different. I missed. How?
Okay, so when you block, it counts as as an action or an attack. So I'm seeing a bunch of Z's because that's the timing they're hitting you. But I'm also seeing another one I don't recognize. It's like it's like F, but it goes up where it ends.
It's like a crooked F.
Yeah. Like it's like the Frost F, except instead of ending at the tips on the right, it goes back up in the same way
like
it went down. But I don't know what's causing that because it only happens when you're blocking them, and it doesn't happen when they're hitting you. When they're hitting you, you take runes that seem to be. It seems to represent you're getting hit by multiple enemies at once. Would be my guess.
It's like an F, but both lines at the top of the F have 2 more lines coming up. Like it's like 2.
Yeah,
it's like 2 like chevrons with a line on the side, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so that's this one. So I have a feeling that one is probably blocking.
I don't think it is. I mean, try blocking a single enemy.
I need to find. Let's just go grab like a little bunny or something out here.
Yeah. Well, there's guys here too. Nothing in here aggro's unless you or the
chicken.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Just do a kelpie because the shadow dudes don't aggro unless you attack them, so it's pretty safe.
I'll be getting if I go over there. I'll be getting a Skog troll as well. Here we go. Here's one over here.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, an item. Yoink.
Don't you take that item. Don't do it.
Okay. So what the fuck? Oh, you're
What is
blocking.
this?
That's why. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay.
What?
So they're not appearing. It's just speed runes. As in like the same that appear when you attack, and there's no special block rune either.
Maybe it's because he's not attacking quick enough when I had multiples. They were attacking frequently enough to get more than just the first hit rune or whatever.
I'm gonna aggro a dragon.
But
and
maybe
go back to
because
you.
he does like less damage.
Just blow the horn when he gets here.
Double A.
So you're blocking both of them. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah,
What's
magic
that pyramid
attack.
one?
That's magic attack. Hang on. Fuck is the one? That's really throwing me off. That's getting hit by magic damage. This is all fine. What the fuck does the one mean?
The one's the dragon's physical
No, it's
attack.
not. That.
It's
Oh,
not?
physical.
Yeah, physical.
No.
So this is all blocked.
yeah,
This
it
is all 100% blocking though. So
Right. It's just we're getting runes we don't recognize, and we're getting a rune we don't recognize.
See, the one pops up when the dragon attacks.
It's not always.
I'm gonna
Not always.
these
Yeah.
guys.
I'll leave. Yeah.
Is it damage you block?
Okay.
That is actually an option. It might be like damage type blocked or because these guys do different damage. Like I mean, the Kelpie's only physical, but that Char Dragon, was it popping up that one or whatever with his magical attack?
No.
It had its own symbol for that, which we don't care about. Obviously,
Yeah.
it was a triangle with 3 little prongs coming out of the bottom.
It's the firework.
It's not the firework, but
No, for the magical one it is.
no, that's not fireworks.
Let's look at my book and see what it looks like.
Yeah, you might have a rune for it.
Oh, I got a rune for it. I got all the runes.
Oh, is that a bloody nose coming on? Yup, be right back.
He's not being back, is he?
And that was the last we ever heard of him.
So what happens inside this cave?
Sushi.
I
That's where
I don't.
there's a quest called Sushi, and that's where it is.
Where do you get
there's-
that quest?
I don't know. I can't remember. Like that was years ago. I got that.
I haven't even gotten in the cave or where I was supposed to even go in the cave.
Hey guys, I'm dealing with this bloody nose right now, but I'm actually gonna log. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
They say bloody nose.
Not really a sec. I'll be back on like later today, but yeah.
Okay, Ginger, can you just shoot me a message of whatever whenever you post that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, thanks. You want to go in that cave?
I feel like I'm gonna get one hit.
Yeah, right. Let's do it. I'll take all the aggro. We got this.
Last time I went in this cave, I died because some guy glitched through the wall and stabbed me in the back.
In here?
Yes.
Like an enemy or like a player?
Enemy.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
A player.
I was like, how'd he get in here? I didn't know this was a PvP zone.
That'd be cool if there's a dungeon where it's PvP.
You could have multiple groups trying to race through the dungeon. That'd be fun.
Yeah, maybe a PvP wild. Or like a dungeon in the wilds. What's that? You're getting a lot of weird ones.
Yeah, I don't know. These, there's a bunch that are gonna show up. It keeps triggering the wrong attack for me. There. That's not what I wanted at all.
How did you get... I'm done. You got an O, and he's like doing the same attack.
Huh. See if we can just get past these guys. Get straight to the sushi.
And I sort of wonder what sushi means. I'm wondering if it's like a secret code or just actually sushi. It's actually sushi. No way. You're kidding me.
It's an old god they're trying to resurrect.
Can I eat the god? I
Oh, is
want to
that-
eat the god.
I think he's got like I can't tell if this is like tentacle arm or if it's like snake head.
I feel like he's
there's a
not
book over
supposed-
here. Is this the
Yeah, I
quest
see it.
item?
It's probably maybe a lore book.
I think this is a
No, it's a
quest
quest
item.
item.
Yeah. I wish it was
Yeah,
a
if it
lore
was a-
book.
That'd be awesome. Oh no, I'm not getting killed by this one guy that's repeatedly hitting me. Thank you. Oh shoot, we got another one. Set up A game.
These guys are weak. We can kill
Oh,
all
these
of these
ones
guys.
are a lot.
The one at the
Oh, these are
beginning of the
worse
cave
than-
was like so tough, and these guys are just the butteriest of bitches.
I didn't know. I would have killed the guy on me for years. It's not really resurrecting, more like they're just thawing out the ice.
Yeah, they originally were just trying to make some beverages, and then they're like, wait a minute, there's an old god in here.
Oh, these are all worshippers?
Yeah, all of these are worshippers.
Except for that one guy.
I don't know what that one dude was. Maybe he was still a worshipper, but he was just a higher level.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't really see it doing that much extra damage, to be honest. Like, it procs, and I see it procking, but it's like, whatever. That was just a loop for no reason. Alright, what time are we at? Yeah, I think we're at about that time. Cool, thank you, Ginger. I'll check it out in a little bit. And my YouTube video should be posted probably like... Usually takes about an hour for it to finish its rendering on YouTube, so... should be posted within the next 3 hours or something like that.
Jeez.
But yeah, I think you're probably good doing the same runes that I did. F, light, and cross, but I would maybe try switching cross and light for you to see if it triggers more often.
Whoa, that's a long fireball.
As if I can't one-shot a stag.
Wait, what happened? How did you hit that stag from far away?
Dash?
But you came back.
It's because I'm awesome and I teleport super quick.
Ah.
I don't know, it might have actually just been a visual glitch for you.
No.
Sometimes that happens. Hang on, what?
Anytime I'm a warrior, anytime I dash, the guy goes to where I was before I dash.
Yeah, that happens all the time when you do the first attack on them before they started attacking you. It's super annoying. I hate it.
I'm saving that young traveler. I missed. That young traveler is dead.
Young traveler, don't run. We saved you.
Now give us all your money.
Come on, kid. Give me your cash.
I'm a little upset.
Hang on a second.
I have gloves that are desert gloves.
Yeah, for my wizard, that's all I've got still too. Then again, my wizard's a lot lower level than yours, so you've got no excuses. Get on them daily drops, son.
I don't do that often. Not many people that I see go.
I haven't in a couple of days. Today I just wanted to kind of get down to some artificing and actually make something, and I did. I made a thing. Aren't you proud of me?
Raw data. Or raw data.
Oh yeah. I'm really kind of looking forward to. They put out a new trailer for it like a month ago, but the game's been in development for so long. That budget cuts game.
Oh yeah, budget. Yeah.
And it's like they're finally basically like putting it out, and it's like, man, you guys have been at this for so long. I thought like you guys just abandoned the project, kind of thing. But it's still a really cool looking game. I think you might be able to do a pre-order for it, but it's coming out pretty soon, I think.
They did a where you could play a demo of it.
Yeah,
I think you can still do it.
Yep.
That's what I did. I enjoyed it.
It's a cool concept and all that shit, and it's like, you know, like obviously the more like quality VR games the better. I think the biggest thing is like a lot of the VR games just don't have enough content for me.
This one has a decent amount of content.
This is the first one for me that has had like enough content that I'm like, I could play just this game. I don't need to like play this game and supplement it with other things.
Yeah, but this game has been in development for who knows how long, and then when it came out, it's been 7 months.
Yeah, basically Riley posted his first like demo videos of like stuff in the game like a year ago. and it's like he already had the concept sort of set up because he did the Kickstarter, right? So he already like had developed stuff at that point. But Riley's actually I think he was like maybe not the main developer of, but like one of the developers of Roll20, which is like a D&D online platform.
Okay.
So he knows like some like legit coding. And I think coding a game is like just a completely different set of skills, like branched off of that. So I think it probably took him a while to kind of learn Unity and stuff. But I don't know, maybe he had quite a bit of experience with it before that.
I can do a couple of coding stuff. I can make a block go to the other side of the screen.
I can do that. Unity is pretty easy for making a block go from one side of the screen to the other.
That's all I'm taught.
But can you do it with dynamic lighting? Yep.
No.
All right, I'm gonna head out of here, man. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Wow, Discord's being super buggy for me right now. Just trying to leave the channel. Why won't it let me leave the channel? God. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just do that. Okay. Cool, so... What am I hung up on? Oh my god, VR, right? Jesus. This is my life. My fucking life. Alright, so... We went out. We did some harvesting and all that shit. We got some materials, and actually it was a really good thing that I did that because I needed the one Linstanium, that rare one. I needed that to do this tile set. And we made a bunch of potions and stuff and successfully made a tile set. And I've got some more raw data between me and Ginger, parsing through those two, the video on this and his videos. Should be able to more or less put together a pretty accurate representation of stuff. I think I might try to do one for Provoke, just because I use it so much. It wouldn't really be bad. And I mean, I don't know what the hell this affliction symbol is, but when I figure it out, I'll figure out what the hell this is. And then I can say, okay, maybe I need to do like a specific thing and it'll trigger. But I think what I'm looking at there is two different attacks and a fast speed required. So that one's going to be really difficult to trigger. This one, a little bit more reasonable. It seems to trigger every now and then. It doesn't seem to do that much damage, to be honest. And if I'm deciphering this right, I basically need to make these same two runes and the Provoke rune, and that's it. And then basically with both of those attacks, I'll be triggering. I think one benefit to running multiple attacks triggering this same bonus or whatever is that no matter what, like if you misinterpret hits, it's still going to trigger, which is, I guess, the benefit of it there. But I think I grossly overestimated what's possible with the artificing, and I would really like to see it have way more to it, way more depth. For me, what the artificing should be doing is basically giving you a free version of that attack. So when I have this equipped, every now and then, with a certain percentage chance, it should have, a chance to proc that specific attack. And it seems like it kind of does that, but not really. I don't know. I mean, I can't read my own damage quick enough in combat to see if that's exactly what's happening. So, but yeah, so I'm going to definitely have to do a little bit more learning on it and whatever. And I don't think I'm going to waste any time with it for other classes at the moment. I don't really find it to be something that's really crucial for me. I think for most people, there will be uses for it if you constantly use the same kind of attacks. You know, if you cast Frostbolt 2 Ice Lance, Frostbolt 2 Ice Lance, Frostbolt 2 Ice Lance, and you have a speed that you cast them at, bam, done. That's what you want to be doing. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just for warrior, it really seems like artificing is an oversight for this class. And I think that's a big shame because there's a lot of really cool and interesting things you could do with artificing as a tank. You know, interesting ways to provoke enemies, to, you know, gain more aggro. You know, if I'm playing a tank class, I want to take all the aggro. But early access, we'll see what he does with it. I made a big recommendation post, and I felt like it was more or less accurate in representing my feelings. I feel like the artificing system will allow the fact that it's in as a framework is good, but it needs a lot of reworking. It needs a lot of extra work for it to really kind of gel into like what it should be. You know, like in my mind, I want to see something neat. Like if I do, say somebody watches me do my Runesight for cleave, and then they watch me do it for provoke. I keep coming back to this one because it's such a brilliant thing. I either want to be able to do cleave in combat and then do provoke, and it cause a group AoE bonus for provoke. So basically, I'm doing a group aggro attack. I either want that, or I want a means of doing that through artificing. And you know, if you want to lower the proc chance down, cool. It'll be just like having affixes on weapons that you can control. So it would be like, you know, I do this same attack, same series of attacks. Like somebody watches me with Runesight, and you know, I do my provoke, then I do my cleave, or vice versa. And you've got your speed runes in there. You've got the 2 attacks, and that's what I want. I don't want to trigger it via that. You know, it's cool if that's how it goes, but that's not what I really want. What I really want is just to have my like a broader ability to do things. You know, as a tank, you're often kind of lumped into this. Rinse and repeat. By having more ways to say provoke, you know, you got your horn, you got your shield bash, you got stun, you got provoke. If you had group taunts, if you had other things that you could kind of combine with that to make like a diverse playstyle suited for tank and a diverse playstyle suited for DPS warrior, that's what I want to see. So I don't know, it's a ways out, but it is doable, and I think there could be some really cool stuff done with this. Anyways, I am out for the day, and I will talk to you all, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, most likely. Maybe tomorrow, but probably not tomorrow. Later.